Are you doing the opening?
That was Star Wars.
Was it? No, it was Star Trek.
Right.
Engage.
Definitive 365 cut. These are the meaningless ramblings of a Scottish redone whore and a pissy ex-video store clerk. Their ongoing mission is to set right the movie wrongs. They're gonna need a bigger podcast.
See? Star Trek.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Told you.
Welcome to the 365 Flicks podcast. I knew what our intro was. That's
Yeah.
just not what you did.
That is exactly what I was doing.
But you went do, which is Star Wars.
No, because it goes.
That doesn't. Hasn't done that in like 50 years or whatever the fuck it is now.
Okay, whatever.
So
okay.
shut up then.
Right then. Okay.
I am the Scottish Widow, Chris.
And I am the pissy ex-video store clerk, Kev. And you are no longer the floppy winner. Ha ha ha, you forgot.
That's right, I did.
Bitch ass mother. It's like you never leave. The ribbing never ceases.
What?
It's back. We are back.
We are back.
Episode 119.
Yeah.
We no longer have your number. We had your number for a whole episode.
What?
Americans won't get that, will they?
I didn't get it.
118, we got your number. We got your number.
Piss off.
Okay. So, Chris.
Yes.
What's on this October episode of 365 Flicks
Well,
Podcast?
I've had very little to do with it. So,
Very little to do with it. You chose the pilot.
I chose the pilot,
You
that's
chose
right,
the revisited.
which neither of us watched.
You chose the spoilers. You chose the top 5.
That's right, I did.
So you've had almost everything to do with it.
Okay, so it's really my episode then.
If anything, I've had nothing to do with it.
Yeah. Well, you better have done some news because I've not.
I got news.
Good lad.
Some.
It's actually going to be like pretty much new news for me because I've not really been on internet much.
I wouldn't worry because there's not a lot there.
I've not been on Digital Spire Den of Geek for
I mean,
over a month.
I'll boil the news down. We will go through it in a second, but I'll boil it down. Ben Affleck may or may not still be attached to Batman. Jon Favreau's new Star Wars TV show is called The Mandalorian. I don't really know what it's about, but that's what that is.
Would it be about a Mandalorian, do you think?
Possibly. And apparently Liam Neeson thinks that a horse is obsessed with him.
What?
Yeah, apparently Liam Neeson worked with a horse on a movie, and then he worked on another movie that he thinks is the same horse, but it's not been confirmed, and he now thinks that this horse is in love with him and stalking him.
So Liam Neeson's lost his mind.
Yeah, well, obviously, yeah, and it also
Taken for?
Yeah, taken for on a horse, but yeah, apparently that horse loves him, and there's all sorts of Liam Neeson horse memes.
The horse is taken.
Oh yeah.
Or the horse takes his daughter.
But interestingly, once that became a meme and a thing on the internet, people started realising just how many movies Liam Neeson has been in with horses. There was like a whole thing, and there was like a good 7 to 8 movies on this list where he's been with horses. I would never have had Liam Neeson down as a horse rider.
78 movies, 7 to 8.
7 to 8, sorry, was my English in the way there.
Out of, what, like, about fucking 500 or something?
Yeah. That's a lot of horse movies.
It's not, is it?
It is, though.
It's not.
It is, though.
It's stupid.
It is, though. More horses than you might say Seabiscuit. Probably not. The War Horse. That was a horse movie.
It was.
Yeah.
Didn't have Liam Neeson in it, though.
So what do we have tonight, Chris?
Yeah, so you've got some news.
Yes.
Got some, what you've been watching.
We have.
We've got Just the Pilot.
Just the Pilot, yes.
We've not got Revisited.
We're still going to do that section, though, because I think you probably would have seen it on the Facebook, but I had...
Yeah, I didn't really like some of the suggestions, though.
Yeah, but I thought that might be an interesting one. instead of doing a 0% as like we were talking about, we could maybe have a listener pick. Don't worry, I've got more than those suggestions. I do have some up my sleeve.
That's fine.
So I thought maybe we'll give that a look. If we don't like any of them, we just won't do them.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Because, let's be honest, yeah.
And our top 5 is favourite opening scenes in movies.
Easiest top 5 in a long time.
Yeah.
I had my top 5 within...
Is that because we've not been on in a month?
No. Well, but yeah, I had my top 5 within 20 minutes.
See, I had my top 5 in like 5 minutes, and then I realised that, as I said to you before, it's probably the most predictive top 5 I've ever done.
Yeah, I was
Predictable
thinking there was definitely going to be some Jaws in there.
Mm-hmm.
There was definitely going to be some Lion King, because I know you're all about the hi-ya, hi-na-ma, hi-na-ma-na-wa, that one. But
I wasn't racist.
was it not? I'm so glad it wasn't. But to be fair though, like, what is the start of Gangs of New York?
Liam Neeson getting killed in that.
So it is. I told you to bring an army worthy of a fight. You brought some ragtags and some bitches.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the scene, isn't it?
No! Yep.
He goes, Amsterdam. That must make me New York.
That's not the opening.
No, that's not the opening. It's like way further into the film.
Yep.
And he says, I took the father. Now I take the son.
That's actually quite good. That is actually quite good.
I'm not bad at doing a bit of Daniel Day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Have you want to see my left foot impression?
Yes.
It's more. I mean, it kind of works on audio. That is my left foot impression. You have seen it, haven't you?
I have not, but it looks pretty natural. Wow.
It's the one where he can't write with his hands, so he uses his left foot.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't actually know if I've ever seen that, you know.
it's terrible. It's not a good film. He won an Oscar, I think.
Yeah.
One of his first.
Well, as Kate Winslet says, you
Yeah.
know, what was it? Play 'em on, get a gong?
Yep. No. And she should know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because she never won one playing a real person.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah.
That's a good starter.
We're going to get into this episode now in a minute, but we got a little bit of pimpage to do. So, Blacksite. Blacksite's winning some festival awards.
It is.
Over in America.
Yeah.
It's been picking up some best film awards, best sci-fi awards. It got cinematography as well. We'll just say it did. It's picked up a good 3 or 4 awards so far over in the Americas, and we could not be happier with that. That film is a damn fine film, and it's nice to see Tom and the crew getting some recognition. And apparently Tom's cooked up in the lab with stairs right now.
Stairs.
750 odd slates.
We'd better still be in it.
Oh, of course we are. I mean, he did. I mean, I wasn't supposed to tell you this, but he did ask me to send over the video of you. And he's going to try and splice it in, sort of like, because it's all night vision, isn't it? So it could be like from a night vision goggles standpoint, we could get to see you fall over. That would be brilliant. He's not really done that, but it would be awesome. Tom, if you're listening, just thought of that. You can have it.
No, because the final cut, I was like totally into it and everything.
Yeah, but imagine how much better it would be if you just turned around and just like it cut to like a side shot of you just going. Argh!
That's not what I did.
And you could like CGI a little mushroom on the floor so that it looks like you actually fell over something instead of just thin air. You could do that. You saw what he did with Blacksite. He did some cracking stuff with the CGI.
Yep.
You could, if you asked, you could CGI it. I mean, I don't think you'd want to, but you could CGI it so it looked like you got shot.
Well, I may as well have done. It hurt.
I don't know why you would want to do that though. It takes away from how awesome your fall was.
Yep.
And you didn't get paid for that.
I did not.
Stuntmen get paid
for it.
Stuntmen get paid for that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Freddie and Fosmo.
Full series?
It won an award. Oh, I wish. Oh, don't upset me. It won an award at the. It won the best animation at the Uranium Fest in Germany.
The Uranium Fest.
A festival dedicated to uranium.
Sounds a bit toxic.
Hey! Well done. I'll give you that one.
Thank you very much.
But yeah, it won an award, best animation at the Uranium Fest. I remember them talking about it on the episode where they came on. They did mention about being up for an award at the Uranium Fest, and I I don't know. Maybe they thought they were joking.
That's not a thing, you made that up.
Yeah, I kind of thought they maybe were, but no, it's an actual thing. Mikhail was there because obviously he was the producer on the TV episode. Again from Stairs and Blacksite, but he was over there to get the award. And I was saying to Matt today, I was like, well, surely when you set out to make Freddy and Fuzmo, that is what you were hoping for, like the Uranium Award. And he was buzzing. He was pretty buzzing. Yeah, he said
it glows green. I would want it to glow green.
I hope it does something. Like, I hope it powers a DeLorean.
Like, ooh.
I mean, it's not uranium they were after, was it?
No. It was.
What was it the Palestinians had? They weren't Palestinians, were they?
No, they were Libyans.
Libyans.
And they were after...
Same thing.
Oh, fuck you, Kev.
Plutonium.
Yes!
Was it plutonium?
Plutonium.
Right, okay. So, got a couple of things there. Winter Ridge is currently doing a little circuit as well. It was in Pinewoods last week. It's doing fantastic. Dom and Matt are absolutely plugging the shit out of that movie. It's getting some real good buzz. And we are very happy to see that because we like Dom and Matt.
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do. Winter Ridge 2, maybe? Set in the Cotswolds? Where are the Cotswolds? I've always wondered this.
Go with, like, York or something.
Yeah, safe. Staying safe. Yeah.
Just south of the wall.
Yeah, south of the wall. But yeah, we a lot of our guys have got some really, really awesome stuff happening as well. But one of the other things is that Andrea Molinari Volume 1 and 2? Is it Volume 2, Part 1 to 3? Something like that, isn't it? Well, the second part to the Shepherd story that we reviewed a little while back. We had Andrea on to talk about it a little while back. He has now released. It's been split up into 3 volumes. It's awesome as shit, by the way. So get out and get it. It's available wherever you can get things.
Yeah, that's I owe Andrea an apology because it completely just fell off my radar, and it's a shit because I was really, really looking forward to it because I loved.
It is fantastic.
The first one.
It's a really good
I'll give him a shout again.
There is one particular character. I was speaking to Andrea and I was telling him how much I really enjoyed like the second set of books, and I was like, really got into it, really enjoyed it because there's a lot of war stuff in there, like different wars as well.
Yeah, that's why it was right up my bloody street. Honestly,
I'm not gonna lie, some of it was like, because I'm not too great with my wars and stuff like that. The Second World War might as well be in the Civil War, as far like the Avengers Civil War, as far as I'm concerned. Like, I don't know when things actually happen and stuff, but I was really into this book, and he kind of like messaged me. He was like, out of interest, I think he was trying to catch me out just to see if I'd actually read it. He was like, who's your favourite character? And straight I was like, oh fuck, I better go and read some pages to just pick up a character's name and see if I can get away with it. But no, there's like a Red Indian guy in there, and he's so fucking good. Like,
do you not mean Native American?
If you want.
A bit racist.
Again, I don't know anything about history, so I get away with it. Because
I don't think you do.
Ignorance is bliss, as Cypher says. But really good book. If you get a chance to read it, get it read, and you, sir, must read it.
Yeah, I know.
Yes.
I know.
Andrea's our friend.
Shut up.
He is, though.
I know he is.
And they did really well at New York Comic Con. They were at New York Comic Con along with Charles Chester, Boy Zero.
Yep.
And from what I can tell, they sold a shit ton of books.
Good, right?
So really, really happy. I'll
give Andrea a shout because I do feel bad.
I think you should.
Oh, right, shut the fuck up.
But yeah, there's a lot of other interesting stuff. Anything piquing your interest right now that you wanna just give a shout out to one of our good buddies?
No.
Nah, I didn't think so. As far as I can tell, Ethel is heavily into the editing stage as well. We're always going to keep an eye on that, and we're always going to tell people about that.
You do a really good job of keeping track of all these things.
I try.
Is it because you never leave them alone?
Oh, all right.
I'm only asking.
That is like not very nice. You're making me sound like a total stucker. I am a little bit, yeah.
I'm just asking.
Well, we scratch their back. I'm waiting for them to scratch ours. So, you've got to keep tabs on them.
All right.
Like, when are you paying us back? Come on. Tom's been on the show, what, 1 million times? Toby's been on the show 1 million times. Toby's got his own segment, apparently. Although I didn't, I didn't give them a heads up we were recording.
Rude.
So we probably won't have one in this episode. I'll make one up. I'll get my iPhone and I'll just walk down Berwick High Street. It sounds like London. And I'll be like, oh, I'm Toby Osmond.
Whoa! Whatever the laugh is.
Man about town. All right, Bernadette. All right, Toby. And now he's got that new one, hasn't he? The gay guy from New Orleans or something.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Is that the one he came up with Bentley?
Yeah, on set of Steers.
Stairs.
Yeah. So that tangent. It is your turn to do some pimpage.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think you'll get away with this?
Sure, why not?
Go for it.
Yeah. So yeah, look for us on the Facebooks and the Twitters. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share and retweet. Yeah, did I tell you I've deleted my Twitter app?
Oh no, why?
Because fucking Americans kept on, I was sat at work and bloody Americans kept on messaging each other.
Uh-huh.
You know, because it's their breakfast time or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's shut the fuck up, you slaving arseholes. Alright, told you. Yeah. Fucking Twitter. Anyway, we're also on the Spotify. Again, subscribe to us on that. I've got a cheeky 6 months free on Spotify.
Have you?
Through SkyCube.
Excuse me, we are not sponsored by Spotify. Other places are available.
I didn't say we were.
Well, we should be.
Oh.
Just don't tell people about the 6 months for free.
You can find us on the iTunes. Leave us a cheeky 5-star review because, we like that kind of shit. And on any other third-party podcasting app that you can find, as well as a few cheeky networks. Tangible Network, Wicked Radio Network, We Be Geeks, the awesome nerdly.co.uk, Geeks Worldwide,
Yep.
hashtag Porn Family, hashtag Britpod Scene. Fuck yourself.
Well, I was going to say well done, and then you said fuck yourself, because we are now on another...
Well, how do I know that?
We recently joined a new sort of hashtag group on the Twitter. Another group of awesome podcasts. It was actually Joe Keaton of Dear Diary and the once world-renowned Another Damn Wrestling Show when we hosted it.
Yeah.
The guy that hosted those shows, Joe, we love Joe. Joe's awesome. He got me in touch with these guys. It's called the hashtag NoPhony Podcast Network. Bit wordy, but that's what it is. The NoPhony Podcast Network. There's some great podcasts on there. There's the Dear Diary podcast, obviously, which I absolutely love.
What's that about?
Dear Diary. It's Joe, Joe and Rich and Danielle.
Sarcasm.
I'm telling you, man. I need to stop listening to that show. See that lady's voice on their podcast,
Joe.
Oh, Joe's got a damn good voice too. He's got the proper New York accent. But that Danielle, what an accent she has.
Bit of a man crush there? Not a man crush. That came out wrong, didn't it?
She's not a man.
Yeah, I'll shut up.
Bit of a pod crush, I'll say. Bit of an oral crush.
Okay.
Or is it oral to my... What would you say for your ears? Ears is oral, isn't it? Yeah.
No, oral's your mouth.
Oral's your mouth, so what's your ears?
Anal.
Earl. A bit of oral to my earl. She gives me eargasms, is what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
No, I really like her voice, and I really want to get on a show with them. Joe's invited you and I on multiple times now, and it just never seems to work out because they're in America, and like you say, they have silly times.
Yeah.
And I'm scared because I might just be sitting there with the chub the whole time because I'm talking to Joe.
Well, you're on your own.
Joe's awesome.
I'm not doing that to you again.
I do love Joe, but yeah, the Dear Diary podcast, the guys that make talking about nothing sound like something. I think that's the tagline. It sounds.
What's their secret?
I don't know. They get rich on and don't let Joe talk too much. Talking Codswallop is another podcast up on there. There's some really good ones. The Rant with Herman James I've been listening to. I quite like that show. But yeah, that is the NoPhony podcast. We will be pimping some of those guys out as much as possible and letting you know about their shows too.
Cool.
Would you like me to start every time I bring a new one in, drop an old one? Would that help? Because it is going to get to the point where the first half an hour is just you pimping out the shows.
No, it's not.
It's not.
It's not. I'll just stop doing it.
Right, but yeah, that is everything. That is us. Would you like to get on with the news?
Tell me some news.
Tell me some news. Well, the first bit of news is we have joined the NoPhony podcast. I don't know why I put that in my news. Maybe I was supposed to leave that. So I'll play the Big Bang Bongs, and then we will get into some news. So yeah, did you see Chris Evans tweeted out his emotional goodbye to the MCU fans?
I did not.
No,
most of the answers to have you seen is going to be no.
Okay, well, he has finished his scenes on Avengers 4. Obviously, he is wrapped for. I think the film's actually wrapped now. I think it's done.
Yeah, I think so.
Avengers 4. But he sent out a tweet, it was a couple of weeks ago now, like a week ago or so, basically saying thank you to all the fans, it's been a wild ride, all this kind of thing. Really quite emotional, it was really nice. Yeah, Chris Evans looks like he is done. So it looks like Avengers 4 is definitely the last time, well, for now, that we are going to be seeing Chris Evans play Cap.
Well, they can't kill him off now, can they? If he's doing all emotional goodbyes and that, they can't, kill Cap off. That's a bit obvious.
Well, yeah, I think that's kind of the point, though, isn't it? He has to anyway.
That's rubbish.
Of course, now, he got a lot of responses, like Robert Downey Jr. was responding as Iron Man kind of thing. He got some really nice responses from the team. But the big thing now is the speculation on who takes over Cap, as in Captain America, because obviously it's either going to be Bucky or it's going to be Falcon.
Honestly, I think Falcon.
Yeah.
I'm kind of done with Bucky. I think he's a bit shit, truth be told.
I can see some way of bringing Bucky back into being relative again, and that would be a good way of doing it. But I think you're right.
Relevant.
I think you're right. Yeah, I don't really see much point in keep going with Bucky. We've had a good run with him.
He's stupid here.
You just don't like the grunge look, do you?
No, I do not.
No. Another bit of news you really won't give two shits about. They are making a Cats movie now. You know the stage play, because everything's getting turned into movies, and the stage play with cats. Yeah, Idris Elba.
Oh, dear me.
I know. That is terrible.
Why would you do that for?
And there's another bit of news coming up. In fact, I'll go to that next. But you will just start questioning what Idris Elba is doing with his life. But yeah, they're making a movie out of Cats with Idris Elba, Gandalf, and Taylor Swift.
Oh, bloody hell!
There was another name. I can't remember the name. Have you ever seen any iteration of Cats?
No.
Neither have I. No. Why do people always talk about it? Why has it been a thing for all these years? Is it just because people like cats?
Andrew Lloyd Webber?
Is it him?
I think so.
He did do the School of Rock one that I went to see, and that was good. School of Rock was good.
I think that's Andrew Lloyd Webber.
But then does he not just do everything?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I think so.
So, the other bit of news. Idris Elba has been cast as a villain, as usual, in a movie that's coming out in August 2019 called Hobbs and Shaw. Now, this not might mean much to you, but ladies and gentlemen, the Fast and the Furious spin-off is a go. It is a go. Hobbs and Shaw is coming. I'm buzzing.
Is that The Rock and Jason Statham?
Dwayne The Rock Johnson, Jason Statham are teaming up for Hobbs and Shaw. It's happening, and Idris Elba is going to be the first big bad guy of this new spin-off, hopefully, franchise. That's awesome. And it gets better. It gets better. The director they've actually got signed on, yeah? John Wick director and Deadpool 2 director, David Leitch. I mean, I was going to be happy anyway. It's Fast and Furious.
Yeah, I could do this. Interested.
How do you feel about a Wrong Turn reboot? Did you ever see the originals?
Mm-hmm. I saw the first one.
I know we had Rob on, Rob, because he's like obviously our best mate now.
Oh, yeah.
We had the director of the original Wrong Turn on the Indie Talk a few episodes back. Yeah, they are rebooting the original movie.
No.
I'm not overly keen on it. They said they had a fresh take on it.
Do they?
Which, by the way, fresh take is something that's been cropping up a lot recently. Like, this seems to be the buzz phrase.
Fucking fresh take on it.
Fresh take. And when I read the article, it basically meant that instead of going out into the woods and getting lost and a bunch of hillbillies try to skullfuck them, they are now going to be going hiking. And a bunch of hillbillies are going to try and skullfuck them.
That is some different shit.
Isn't it? The woods for the hills.
I feel like it's a different movie.
I feel like they could just call it something different, like hiking turn or a walk in the hills. The sound of the hills.
The hills have turns.
The hills have turns. The hills have eyes. No, I've done that.
That must be done.
Yeah, the hills have turns. I like the hills have turns.
Yep, done.
Yeah,
Boosh.
Yeah, we'll go hills have
the
turns.
hills have wrong turns.
Oh man.
Done. So next,
James Gunn.
Yeah, I saw this one.
It looks like there's life in the old dog yet. So, how do we feel? He's moving over to DC.
No. Whatever.
Is it because he's attached to Suicide Squad? Is that what's...
Nah. Well, it's just Suicide Squad 2.
Yeah. It is a bit of a strange one.
I'll give it a go, because it's James Gunn. Yeah. But I kind of just get the feeling like, well, okay, fair enough. You know, he got a gig after the whole thing. It was borderline sucky, but we agreed with Disney on this show. Are you listening, Disney?
I think they kind of had to.
So, you know, fair enough, he's got another gig, but I kind of just feel it was like, you know, Disney were, DC, were looking for a new director who would actually make something of it. Mel Gibson should have done it.
Yeah.
And they kind of went, ooh, James Gunn.
It does feel very jumping on a dead corpse very quickly and being like, we'll give you a job. Nobody else will. We will. Yeah.
And James Gunn went, do you not care about, you know, the whole thing? And they went, did you not see what we did with Justice League?
Have you not seen our universe? Please save it.
Have you no morals, DC?
We know they have no morals. Mm-hmm. We love DC, but we know they have no morals. But yeah, so James Gunn is attached to the Suicide Squad sequel, and he's writing. He's apparently producing. No word yet as to whether or not he'll be directing.
Right. If DC back the fuck off and let him do his thing, why not?
Yeah, I'd be quite happy with him directing. Just let him go for it. And this is where the fresh take comes in as well, because DC have said that he's coming in with fresh new ideas and a fresh new take, sparking rumours and internet mumblings that this could be a Suicide Squad reboot. Yeah, right? But I mean, I'm stuck.
So, I mean, like different Harley or like different villains.
Probably different villains, different actors, different cast.
I suppose. The thing with Suicide Squad, apparently, I've never read it, but they do have different villains going about, don't they?
Yeah, so they've got like a revolving door of villains.
Yeah, so they could do that, but yeah.
I mean, the thing that worries me is right now, and I'm sure everybody's worried. Well, not worried about it because we know that they're just going to fucking rip their own properties to shreds. But like right now, you have they're talking about a fresh take, so that could mean a reboot of the Suicide Squad, which would suck. It could just mean that they're recasting, which again would suck. It could mean they're recasting a couple of people and the rest of them are staying the same, which again would just totally fucking suck.
Nah, you can't be doing that. You can't be recasting.
But they can't really recast because they're kind of hedging the bets right now, because you have this Harley and Joker movie in the works, which Jared Leto's is thingied onto, Margot Robbie's thingied onto, so that's happening. You have the Birds of Prey movie, which Margot Robbie is signed onto.
Still a thing?
Still happening. It's still in the works. But now you also have this left field Joaquin Phoenix Joker movie that is, it got described as part of the universe, but its own thing. So I don't know what you make of that. Like, it's clearly its own thing, though, because we've only seen behind-the-scenes things and what Todd Phillips is, like, putting out there. It's clearly its own thing. It's going to be nothing to do with anything.
Well, I mean, that's fine. Do separate movies do separate movies that are not part of the DCEU?
Yeah.
Or has it not changed its name now?
DC Universe?
Is it?
DC World?
I think it might be that.
It's something stupid. Yeah.
But yeah, if you want to do separate movies of like that kind of thing, separate to the whatever you're doing, whatever the fuck you're doing with Wonder Woman and Aquaman and not Henry Cavill.
Oh, man.
Or maybe not Henry Cavill, or maybe
we
Henry
still
Cavill,
don't know yet.
Or maybe Ben Affleck, or maybe not Ben Affleck.
Last I read, Ben Affleck's out. That's the last thing I read, which was 2 or 3 days ago, basically saying that Ben Affleck was out. But as with every single article that comes out right now, it's like it ends on speculation.
Just some dickhead in an office going, all right, I wrote he was in yesterday, so I've got a deadline, I'll just write he's out again.
Like, I have to write 3,000 pages by the end of the week, 3,000 words by the end of the week, so I'm just going to say Ben Affleck's out. And then I'm going to talk about Daredevil for a little while, and then I'm going to have a wank.
Ooh, Daredevil's out next, like, tomorrow, isn't it?
Yeah, on the Netflixes.
Oh, right, different Daredevil, back ones.
Alright, what Daredevil are you on about?
The Charlie Thingy Bob one.
Yeah, that's what I'm on about, on the Netflixes.
Alright, I thought you meant the Ben Affleck one.
No. Why are you on about that? I was on about that when I was talking about Ben Affleck.
Okay.
There's too many Daredevils.
Yeah.
I see Iron Fist. Iron Fist has been cancelled.
Yeah, well, right, so the second series was pish.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So where does that leave the Defenders?
Who cares?
Will it be okay? Just bring someone else in?
I was going to speak about it on the What You've Been Watching, but the second season of Iron Fist was fucking horrendous.
Yeah.
Terrible. It was boring, honestly. I swear, I watched the whole thing. Maybe like the last 2 episodes were alright. The Big Bad was decent because he like stole the Iron Fist, and they were he was trying to get his fist back. But the first, I don't know, fucking 10 episodes or whatever, it was boring.
Yeah,
it was so boring.
I mean,
I must have fallen asleep a good 4 times watching it. It really was not good.
So is the Netflix MCU going downhill? Is it going to die soon?
I think it is.
Yeah. Do you think that's...
I really think it is. I think Jessica Jones 2 was okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've not got any interest in watching Luke Cage. I think, is that out already, or...?
Yeah. Luke Cage season 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
out already, yeah.
I liked season 1 of that. Season 1 was really good.
I got 3 episodes in and went, oh, fuck this.
Too black for you.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
I'm a massive racist, as you know.
Well, yes, I do know this. I mean, we don't like to bring it up on the podcast, but, a spade is a spade.
Yeah. Wow.
Not in that way, like, you know what I mean. Like, eggs are eggs. Like, a kettle is a kettle. You call a spade a spade. And I don't mean it in a racist way.
No, stop
you
digging.
Fucking, no,
stop digging.
Spade digging.
Stop digging.
You know what I mean.
I will watch season 3 of Daredevil, but I really do think that they've just gone off the boil.
Yeah.
So, we'll see what happens.
Why though? Like, what is it? Like, is it just...
Series is too long.
Series is too long. A lot of people are saying that it should be... The Defenders was 8
I enjoyed
episodes.
The Defenders. It was 8 episodes. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was decent. It could have done with a better, or a kind of better Big Bad, but Sigourney Weaver is really great in it.
Yeah,
Sigourney the fuck Weaver.
Sigourney Weaver, man.
But I enjoyed The Defenders, but the individual series is just way too long.
Yeah.
It worked with Daredevil in the first series, didn't so much work with Daredevil in the second series.
The second
because
series
he got
Punisher
got locked up, and then it went.
Yeah. There was like 4 episodes, 4 or 5 episodes without the Punisher.
Yeah.
And it was like, I have to admit, that's when I tapped out, because like I watched that first series and I was kind of passively watching it. Second series, I thought it was amazing. And then the Punisher disappeared, and I was like, huh. And then it picked up at the end again, but
yeah.
I'll probably not watch season 3.
Oh, I will watch it. I
think there's too much out there right now for me to be bothering with Daredevil. Yeah. I'm definitely going to be watching the Chronicles of Sabrina, though. The Chilling Tales of Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
Well, spoilers.
What?
Yes, you are.
Is it good?
Well, no, it's not out yet.
All right, okay. I was going to be watching it anyway. However,
if Don Draper's daughter playing Sabrina, I'm going to watch it.
The thing that does worry me, though, is that it's set in the same universe as Riverdale, apparently.
How the fuck does that work?
It's just the fucking CW. Bunch of money grabbing hooers.
Yeah.
There's no need for Sabrina to be any part of Riverdale. Like, what the... whatever. But yeah, oh, wait a minute. Yeah,
so where were we?
My screen has gone off. Give me 2 seconds. Yeah, apparently as well, what were we on?
You were on
James
about...
Gunn, Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
So
and then we spoke about Ben Affleck and shit.
We're good with James Gunn being on that. We're good with James Gunn still getting work. It's DC taking him on, taking a chance on the guy, but not really, because Suicide Squad couldn't get much worse, could it, for them?
It could not.
No. I mean, I still loved it, but...
Well,
yeah.
you were wrong.
So, we're getting a live-action hybrid movie of Tom and Jerry. Do you care?
What the fuck does that mean?
Tom and Jerry, hybrid. It's going to be like live-action, half animation, Space Jam. Tom and Jerry's going to be like Space Jam. Yeah.
So they call that a hybrid movie.
Yeah, that's a thing, man.
That's so fucking wanky. They've been doing that for 20 years. Fuck off.
That's what they call it. So we talked before that you've not.
Why are there humans in Tom and Jerry?
Well, you had the Gran.
You saw the Gran's legs. You saw nothing else.
She did have sexy legs. Thomas. That's how she spoke.
And then she went,
Was Tweety Pie in Tom and Jerry as well? No. Did they have a bird in Tom and Jerry? No, they had the dog, Spike.
The dog, aye.
And Spike had a son. Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. Did you see the Guy Ritchie Aladdin trailer?
I did.
That everybody's spunking their pants over and it shows nothing.
Are they?
People are spunking their pants over it.
It's just like a fucking upscaled version of Aladdin.
Yeah.
That's all it is. It's like a fucking 4K version of Aladdin with, like, it's been re-rendered because it's exactly the fucking same.
Yeah.
It's the same voice of the bloody stupid tiger cave thing.
Agrabah.
No, the diamond in the rough.
Arabian Nights. Are you interested? Are you going to see it?
I will watch it because I like Aladdin.
And you like Will Smith?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I'm still not sold on that.
I'm gonna be comparing him to Robin Williams.
Of course you are. Can you imagine if he remotely tries to be on that level? Will Smith trying to be on the same level as Robin Williams, comedy-wise? Can you imagine that shit?
Well, the thing is, Will Smith is a funny, charismatic guy.
Can be.
Not in After Earth.
No.
But...
Wasn't meant to be, though.
But... you're going to be comparing him to... Well, no matter what happens, no matter what take he does on it, if he has a fresh take... you're going to be comparing him to Robin Williams, and it's... I wouldn't have... You know, if I was just, like, Will Smith, I wouldn't have taken that on.
Yeah.
Because it's a Robin Williams role. And, you know, not one of the shit ones like Patch Adams.
Yeah.
Like an actual proper, like, legendary Robin Williams role.
Mm-hmm. That's what most people will know him for. Like, of all generations. Like, the voice of the genie. Like, if you were a kid of any generation, you've seen Aladdin. And you've heard Robin Williams doing the voice.
And Mrs. Doubtfire.
And Mrs. Doubtfire, yeah. Yeah, it is a strange one.
We'll see. I am interested in it. Is that the one that's by Guy Ritchie?
Yeah. Oh no. Oh, but he is apparently returning to his roots.
Is he?
For his next movie? He's making a movie called Tough Guys. Yeah, Tough Guys. It's going to be like an East End sort of...
Are they all Cockney and white boys?
Yeah, they're all going to be well, Matthew McConaughey's in it. I don't know how Cockney white boy that gets. But it's going to be sort of like an East End Cockney white boy, well-to-do toffs movie.
Brilliant.
Yeah. I am also uninterested in anything Guy Ritchie has to offer now.
I did tell you I tried to watch King Arthur, and I got about 30 seconds in.
Oh, so you didn't see David Beckham?
I did not.
David Beckham's in that movie. Goes, oi, you over there, are you King Arthur?
The Jews.
Did you see the trailer for Glass?
Yes.
I am.
Yeah, it was good.
I'm
I liked Split, as you know. And I revisited Unbreakable, as you know.
I passively watched Split. I did enjoy it.
Split is great.
I did enjoy it. I just don't think I got the full experience of it.
Well, I went to see it in the cinema.
Oh, that's when you had those little kids behind you.
No, that was The Great Wall.
Yeah.
Great Wall?
Great Wall.
Matt Damon?
Yeah.
No, this one, there was two stupid thick fucks behind us who kept explaining the plot to each other.
It was Berwick, wasn't it?
Edinburgh.
No. Oh, right. I'm way too judgy there.
The Great Wall was Edinburgh as well.
Yeah.
It was upsetting. I didn't tell the two women to shut the fuck up. I told the kids to shut the fuck up.
See, it would have been the other way around for me because you're in Edinburgh. You don't want to be shouting at kids in Edinburgh.
That's true.
They'll probably stab you with a syringe, you know?
That's very true. I was just worried I turned around and they went beep! Or something like that.
What, the kids?
Either or. Next.
I'd sooner shout at kids than old ladies, instead of kids.
To be fair, I didn't shout at them.
What did you think of Glass? Do you think it's going to be good?
Yes, I do.
It looks pretty good, doesn't it? I'm actually very surprised by it.
Yeah, I think it's going to be decent.
Considering I still think it's something he tacked on at the end just because he wanted something.
This will... My career.
Yeah. Like, oh, wait a minute, I could make this part of the Unbreakable universe. No, you fucking couldn't. You asshole.
Wow, blimey.
But he has.
Aggressive.
The Aquaman extended trailer. Are we still excited about Aquaman?
I've not seen it, but yes.
Oh, I'm massively excited for Aquaman. It's just more of him going, woohoo, badass! All that kind of schmeck.
Is it?
Last bit of news. Sly Stallone has confirmed Rambo 5 is coming. Are you a Rambo fan?
No.
Have you seen any of them?
I've seen the first one.
Like when he was in the town with Brian Denny.
Yeah.
Oh man, I love the Rambo movies. I'm really excited. Rambo 5.
Fucking terrible.
Last Blood.
Isn't one of them all?
No, it's First Blood.
Oh, I see what they did there.
You had Rambo First Blood, Rambo 3 Mission Afghanistan. I don't actually know what it was called. I think it was just called Rambo 3. And then you had Rambo. John Rambo. Was it John Rambo or Rambo? When he was in Burma. Well travelled.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm buzzing to see that we are getting a new Rambo movie.
Are you really?
I am actually, because that last one, John Rambo, completely threw me for 6 at how good it was. It was like zero fucks given. He was just kind of like, you know what, we're gonna take the Rambo formula and we're gonna do it in the 2000s.
Wasn't it like the most people killed ever on screen or some bloody shit like that?
One of them was. It might have been that one, yeah.
Right.
That one is pretty badass. Yeah, but there's nothing wrong with that. It's a good record to have.
Yeah, fuck Sylvester Stallone though, man.
He is pretty much done. Like, he's had enough. But he's still churning them out. Fair play to him. Expendables 7 incoming. No, we're not. We're still waiting for 4. I mean, I'm waiting. I don't know if you are, but
I am not.
I'm still waiting on the Expendables.
If they got Linda Hamilton, Sigourney Weaver,
Michelle Rodriguez,
yeah,
it should be good for the youngsters.
For the youngsters.
A bit of Gina Davis, Long Kiss Goodnight.
Yes.
Very, very Cutthroat Island.
Uma Thurman. Has she been badass enough for that?
Well, she's only really done Kill Bill.
Didn't she do that one with Ben Affleck?
Paycheck.
Yeah.
Which literally, like, the reason they made that movie became the title of the movie.
Nah.
Who would you have? You definitely have Linda Hamilton. You definitely have Sigourney Weaver.
Who was the woman that was in Lake Placid?
Oh,
Bridget something.
Bridget Fonda.
Yeah.
She's pretty badass. She was in Kiss
Sandra
of the Dragon.
Bullock?
No, not having Sandra Bullock.
No?
No, you can keep her.
I'll tell you what, get Eliza Dushku in there.
Eliza, definitely.
Get Buffy in there.
So we're just casting Buffy now.
Yeah, why not?
What about Willow?
Definitely Willow.
Willow could be a witch.
Anya.
Don't need Anya. We've got faith.
Anyway, move on.
Expendables incoming. Not really though. The only thing I had was the TV show about Star Wars being called Mandalorian, but there's still not a massive great deal being told about it because obviously it's Jon Favreau. All he's really said is that he's hoping it's going to be the thing that kickstarts the Disney streaming site, which worries the shit out of me. But whatever.
Everyone, probably ourselves included, is going to. It might come to the Netflix UK because. Is that a thing over here? I think
we already have the Disney app. We do. It's like Disney Play or something.
All right.
Mine Disney Play though. Sorry. I think you kind of have to be.
We are knocking them out of the fucking park.
You have to be a little bit Scottish to get that joke. But yeah, that's it's over here, but nobody uses it. What would you like to move on to?
Go adjust the pilot.
We'll go adjust the pilot. What are we talking about? And then we'll go into it.
We're talking about Jack Ryan.
Yeah, man. So, cheeky little promo or trailer or whatever.
Hi, I'm Jill.
And I'm Leah.
We are the hosts of Autobiography Book Club, a no-pressure book club where we read one female-authored autobiography a month and then we talk about it over drinks.
Yeah, book club style. So subscribe now wherever you like to listen and join us twice a month for giggles, gossip, and girl power.
Did you just say girl power?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Was that too much?
Maybe a little.
Oh, okay. My bad. You know, I was trying to do the thing with the letter G.
It's Jack Ryan.
Jack Ryan, how'd you get on?
I fucking love Jack Ryan.
It's great. I then just watched the pilot. I'm like 5 episodes in.
I've only watched the pilot so far because I literally watched it before I came to get you tonight.
I see.
I've just not had time, man.
Better and better, you know that. It's so good.
I really liked the first episode. I thought they played it brilliantly with him because I had this little fear in my head that because it's John Krasinski and we've seen how fucking awesome he can be and how actiony he can be with like the likes of your Quiet Places, your 13 Hours in Benghazi or whatever that's called. But he does action really well, so I was a little bit worried that Jack Ryan was going to be a total badass from the first episode, and they kept him pretty much throughout that first episode a bit of a geek, and I like that.
See, I was worried that they were going to sort of make him too close to Harrison Ford.
Oh, you can't do that.
Exactly.
You can't do that.
But yeah, I am really enjoying it.
He kind of is a perfect blend of like sort of a young Harrison Ford and a bit of a Ben Affleck. He's got that perfect blend to him.
Hasn't Chris Pine played him as well?
Chris Pine played him in Jack Ryan, Shadow Recruit.
Which was actually, if I remember,
I enjoyed it. Kenneth Branagh. So, you know, he directed it. He was the villain, so it's always going to be good.
Can't remember shit all about it.
Keira Knightley as well. Yeah, she not plays wife or something. But
was that
dead.
Before Kirk or after Kirk?
That was after Kirk.
Right. Was that when he was like sort of Chris Hemsworth in it, where he was sort of appearing in every single fucking franchise?
A little bit, yeah. But
like shit in a field.
I really enjoyed the first episode. I loved the first episode. We got to see Wendell Pierce swear like 4 times in one scene. I was like sitting there going, fuck. Wendell Pierce keeps saying fuck. Like he wasn't going shit, which would have been awesome. But I'm alright with a quick fuck.
He's all Meghan Markle's dad in suits.
Yep. He's yep. But I'm talking about him from The Wire.
I've never seen The Wire.
He's great in The Wire.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's pretty good.
I mean,
he's like he's a slimmer James Earl Jones, but a fatter Morgan Freeman. So you get the best of both worlds.
You do.
Yeah.
I think it's great. I really do think it's great.
I think everybody should be watching it, and by the looks of the ratings and whatnot and the way they're going on about it, everybody is watching it. It's doing really well. I think it has a second series. I'm pretty sure they've announced that they're doing a second one. I don't know how it leads in, but the end of the first episode when he's like just staring down the camera, I was like, yeah, I'm pretty in. I'm very much in. Like I'm just kind of. Even the bit with at the end of that first episode when he's got the grenade and the guy's gone, he's bluffing. And
he's got the pin. When he's like, they've sort of taken him onto the table and he's fighting them off, and that's really fucking so good.
But that's what I mean. Like, he's not like fighting them off polished Jason Bourne style.
Yeah, aye.
He's kind of flapping his arms around like windmills. He's getting out of it, but only just. And
Like,
he takes a cheeky stabbing, and then it's like, yeah, man. Like, that's what I mean. Like, I was worried he was going to be far too good in the first episode.
Yeah.
And then you wouldn't have any of that sense of like he's a data analyst, because you're like, you would never believe that.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I think he's played it brilliantly in that first episode. Now I'm definitely going to keep watching it.
Good, you should.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's only, I think it's an 8 episode.
Yeah, that's all that's
One.
on the.
Aye.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Aye.
It's seriously good, so everybody go out and watch it. It's worth the watch.
They should. And when we were at MCM London, they had a big stand and everything, like big CIA stand. We were going to go and have a go.
But we never went in, did we?
No, you could do the lie detector. There was like a shooting range. I really wanted to do it. We should have done it.
We should have done it.
Should have did it.
But then the bar was right there.
The bar was always very close.
And the pizza stand as well.
People should know this about us by now. When we go to these cons, we are very, very professional. Extremely professional. But the bar, man.
You have to think about where the bar is.
There's always too many bars. They're always really close to where you want to be. It's like they're just asking you to go to the bar. If anything, they are creating alcoholics.
Well,
it's not our fault.
we're already there.
Yeah.
So, well,
Plus, right, the sign for the bar is massive.
Nah. Yeah.
You could see it from the other end of the hall, and it was a bloody long hall.
That wasn't really there, that was just us.
Yeah, the bar.
Take a drink.
So, yeah, do you have anything else for us?
Yeah,
because I think we both love
this.
I think I already know this.
It's going to be the Sabrina, not the Teenage Witch. What's it called?
It's the Chilling Tales of Sabrina, or something
chilling.
like that. Does sound chilling. Although I am tad worried.
I think she's like 14.
I am a tad worried.
Because you just went.
No,
to about a 14
that doesn't worry me. Yeah, Red Dead Redemption 2 is coming out soon, like Friday next week.
Mm-hmm.
So I might not have time to watch this show.
Well, it's going to take us a month to put another episode together anyway.
No, it's not.
Well, we need to do a Halloween spectacular.
Ooh, a spooktacular.
Don't say that so camply.
Okay. Whatever.
I do think we need to do a Halloween episode with something Halloweeny for the revisit / 0%er / whatever.
Go for it. Go for it. Right.
Okay. So yeah, Sabrina the
Chilling Adventures of Sabrina
of the Teenage Witch
with Archie from Riverdale. Cameo appearances.
Is that him that Jason fucking wanks over his abs?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Actually over his abs. Never hits his face. Only ever the abs. Yep. That was a spunk joke.
On his stupid goatee.
So what would you like to move on to? Would you like to do What Have We Been Watching?
Well, the devil not.
Yeah, man.
Oh, well, we address the revisit situation.
No.
Okay.
I need a second to revisit my idea. See what I did there?
Well, after the Halloween spectacular extravaganza.
Yeah, but probably not. So we are going to go on to What Have We Been Watching? Cheeky little promo.
What is up, future listener? My name is Josh.
And I'm Kevin.
And I am Michael. And we host the Second Press Podcast, that news curating podcast where us three cousins get together and make fun of the news.
We'll keep this short and sweet. You should listen to our podcast because it's funny and informative.
Exactly. We find interesting stories off the beaten path and liven up over-reported stories with our own fresh views and new takes.
Yeah, and despite being a news podcast, we are pleasantly not preachy at all.
So, search for the Second Press Podcast in your podcast aggregator of choice and give the Second Press Podcast a listen.
You can also find us on Facebook and Twitter at Second Press Pod.
And if you're feeling really adventurous, you can explore our sexy website at www.secondpresspod.com.
We would really love for you guys to give us a listen and join our growing community.
Guys, we already love you, and because we do, we ask you, please stay out of the news.
Peace.
I have been watching stuff and things. First of all, I've been playing Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Which I think I mentioned like a month ago.
Yeah.
But it's so fucking good.
Is it? What?
Just don't say it like that because you can't get it. Fucking Xbox, bitch.
Oh, I have an Xbox now.
Yeah.
Everybody out there, all you fine listeners.
I have a new tattoo now.
So do I.
Well, you have the same old one, really, just a bit added.
Fully coloured in.
Yeah.
It does look dope, though. It does.
Well, don't say that, because we're not Californian, and it's not 1990.
So,
you massive twat.
So what have you been watching?
So, Kev. First one I watched. Right. These are basically all Netflix things.
Ah!
And I've just realised that one of the TV shows, it was okay, but I can't remember what it was about.
Sweet.
So, yeah.
Still counts.
Good show. Right. First one. It's a film on the Netflix. It's called Operation Finale.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I never watched it.
Would you like to know what it's about?
Not really, but you're going to tell me. Tell the listeners, I'm sure they would love to know.
Rude.
Chris, what is it about?
I don't believe you.
I shall play the role of the listener. Tell us what it's... So, I don't know why I'm talking like I'm a mile away. Like, it's podcasting. What's it about, Chris?
Anyway, it's about a Nazi hunter.
Oh, would be.
Yeah. Oscar Isaac is in it. Ben Kingsley is in it.
Obviously.
What
does Oscar Isaac play?
Who does he play?
What does he play?
He plays the Nazi hunter.
And so does he play Thingy from Inglourious Bastards? No. Christoph Waltz? That was him, wasn't it?
No, he was a Nazi.
Right, okay. Oh, so the guy's hunting Nazis?
Yes. What did you think I meant?
I thought you said he was a Nazi hunter.
Well, he's a Nazi hunter. He hunts Nazis.
Yeah, but I thought you meant like he was a hunter that was a Nazi that hunted people.
If I meant that, I would have fucking said a Nazi that hunted people.
A Nazi that hunted people. Go on then. Tell me what it's about. Operation Finale.
So it's a true story.
Obviously. They all are.
Well, all of them. Star Wars.
Most of them.
Star Trek.
Well, one day. Elon Musk said it will.
The Passion of the Christ. What?
That wasn't a real story. That was totally made up.
No. Lord of the Rings was more realistic.
Due to Mel Gibson's hatred of the Jews.
Wow. So yeah, Operation Finale. Speaking of the Jews. So it's a true story, and it's about the hunt. I'm not going to remember the fucking guy's name.
Red October.
You know what? I hate you.
Why? Because you nearly had it.
No, because every time I fucking speak about anything, you bloody fucking derail me to fuck.
Okay, you may proceed.
And I noticed that, like, when I was listening to the last episode.
I never did that to you on the last episode. You fucking
did.
No, I did not.
Well, you bloody well did.
I did not.
Because you keep on going, oh, come on then. Come on then.
Did I?
Yes.
Sorry. I apologise wholeheartedly right now. Hand on heart. Stack of Bibles. Go on then.
What's the point of that? Anyway, so yeah, it's a true story about the hunt for the guy who orchestrated the Holocaust.
Oh.
Sarcasm.
Do they know who did that?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, they do.
Okay. Who did it?
Ben Kingsley.
Ben Kingsley.
I'm not going to talk about it anymore because you're an arsehole.
I'll be honest with you though. If I had to choose somebody to have orchestrated the Holocaust, it would be Ben Kingsley. Because he is pretty awesome.
You know what? It's actually really nice to see Ben Kingsley doing a bit of acting for a change.
Yeah.
Instead of, fucking the shite he's been doing the last few years.
Trevor Slattery.
Yeah, because the guy is a fucking legend.
Yep.
He's an acting legend, and roles like this show he has. The guy he's still got it. It never went away.
He has. It's Ben Kingsley, man.
But this movie is so good. You won't like it, but it's so fucking good.
Why wouldn't I?
Because it's you.
Okay, I'll give you that. It's a pretty good valid reason.
So it's about the capture of this guy who orchestrated the Holocaust, and about getting him out of the country for him to stand trial.
Sweet.
It's really good. Operation Finale. It's really, really good.
Could they make... No, that wouldn't work. I was going to say, could they make a sequel which is like that guy versus Oscar Schindler? I don't know. I don't know my movies. I've never seen Schindler's List. So do you recommend people watch it?
I think his name's Kaufman. So you mean like Schindler versus Kaufman?
Oof.
Dawn of Justice.
That would be good.
I 100% think that people should watch this.
Dawn of the Reich. No?
The right was already there.
Was it? See, I don't know. Every day is like a history lesson with you. Like, you're always teaching me about stuff.
And do you listen to any of it? No.
Yeah, I listen to all of it. And I tell the kids all the time.
When did the First World War start then?
I tell the kids all the time, they're like...
When did the First World War start?
In the 19-somethings. 1929? 1933?
Lower.
32.
Lower.
31.
Lower.
30.
Lower. We could be here a while. 1914, you prick. What have you been watching?
That was literally, honestly, that was going to be my next guess. When you said
1914 was going to be your next guess.
When you said lower than 1930, I was just going to half it, and then -1.
Right.
I get to 1940.
What have you been watching?
I am going to start with a movie called Searching.
Ooh, with Sulu.
Yes, we saw the trailer in the cinema.
Yes, we did. It looks damn good.
Yeah.
And then?
I really enjoyed it. I think you're going to struggle. You may struggle with it.
Or is it a lot of hashtags and shit?
No. I mean, they do have hashtags. But the movie is basically like it starts, and the movie starts with like a laptop booting up, and the whole screen is like the laptop desktop.
Right.
That's your movie. The whole movie is like a PC desktop.
So it's like the Maisie Williams thing?
Yes, a lot like that.
But not Maisie Williams.
But not Maisie Williams. I actually really, really enjoyed it. It's very on point. Sort of like the way social media is today, and the way sort of...
bunch of bastards.
Like YouTube and all that kind of thing, and kids being on the internet kind of thing. And like, she's like a teenage lassie in the movie. She's like, I think it's like 17, 18.
Right.
So it's not like nefarious like pedophiles or whatever. But it's like, it's basically asking the question about how much you can truly know about even your own family, your own daughter who's on the internet. And it's fantastic. It's really well done. John Cho is phenomenal in it. Sulu.
I know who John Cho is.
Grace from Will and Grace. Do you ever used to watch Will and Grace? Deborah Messing. She was in something else, but I can't remember what. She is like pretty much the only other character in the movie. She plays like a cop that's trying to help him find his daughter. Honestly, man, I totally recommend people watch this, especially if you do have kids. Like, it's not something I'm overly like concerned about right now, although people out there who are listening will probably, well, you should be fucking concerned because your kids will grow up.
They've got phones, haven't they?
Well, yeah,
Ruby's got a phone.
Ruby's got a phone. Yeah, I guess you could say that, but
has she got the social medias?
No, she's got Instagram, but that's just like taking pictures of flowers and turds and cupcakes and putting a hashtag on it. It's Instagram's.
Oh, I wish I was dead.
Yeah, but we're not letting her have like the Facebooks and the Twitters and the YouTubes. Well, she's got the YouTubes, but she wants her own. She wants her own channel. She's not having a channel.
The YouTubes.
Yeah.
People do that. Kids do that.
The YouTubes.
A YouTube channel.
Aye.
We can't even do a YouTube channel.
It's because we're not kids anymore. We're like old decrepit fucks. We're like those two guys on the Muppet Show.
That's true.
Oh, fuck your Twitters. Your little Tweety birds. What are you doing? Sending a carrier pigeon? That's us.
I'm not arguing.
That is us. That is us. But yeah, there's a lot of like, because obviously when he's trying to find her, he's looking for clues on her laptop, so he's going through like her emails and all this kind of thing, and then he finds like sort of like a YouTube channel where kids can like stream themselves live, kind of thing, kind of like Blab. And
fad.
He realises that
I was right about that, by the way.
You were right. You called it. But he realises that he really didn't know a great deal about his daughter anymore, and
Clamour.
And Clamour, yeah. Clamour's still going.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, shite.
Still not putting E in there, but it's still going. But yeah, it's a fantastic film. Really well done. Because I won't lie to you. When the screen booted up and it was like a laptop desktop screen, I'm saying you'll have a hard time with it. I was sitting there for the first 5 minutes like, I'm not fucking watching this shit.
Did you ever watch that Maisie Williams one?
I didn't watch it. No, I saw the trailers for it and stuff.
What the fuck was it called?
Unfriended or something.
No, that's not that.
Dark web. Websticles.
It was something, or cyberbully.
Cyberbully.
Yeah,
that's pretty much what I said.
It is really good.
Yeah. What's Maisie though? Maisie is good,
but she's. I think we've spoken about this before, but she's come out and said, "I think I'm going to struggle to find work after Game of Thrones."
Yeah, we've talked about that. Yeah.
And
think she will?
No, absolutely fucking not.
Do you know? I know she's got talent, and I know she's talented enough to do something else and to get ahead, but that's not really the problem, is it? Like, having the talent isn't the problem. The problem is people looking past Game of Thrones.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
The problem is people looking past Arya. You know, that's the problem.
But she's fucking amazing.
Yeah, she is. I completely agree.
I know what you mean.
But that's the way people see it. They'll just see her as that kid from Game of Thrones. It's like, look at the Harry Potter kids. They're getting there now. They're doing their own little bits of things. Rupert Grint's got that Snatch TV show.
Daniel Radcliffe, I think, had the best idea.
Just going completely outside the box.
Just do the most left field, outside the box, mental stuff. I mean, did you ever watch Horns?
No.
Where he turned into a fucking demon.
Yeah, I heard about it.
It was actually really good. Yeah? And so was the one that had Dane DeHaan in it.
Oh, the one with the body, the dead body.
No, not. It was like it was all like murdery and stuff. I can't remember what it was fucking called. Damn it. Oh, the body where it was farting. Yeah. But like, he had the right idea because he said, "I'm going to do anything." Fucking absolutely anything. Like, I've got all this Harry Potter money. I can do what the hell I want.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
I can get work. I'm Daniel Radcliffe.
Of course.
I can get work. I'm going to do anything. And, you know, like The Woman in Black is a good, scary movie. Yeah. All these other ones, I think I spoke about the one where he gets lost in the jungle.
Yeah,
which I can't remember the name of. But I think he had the best idea.
He did, and he did that theatre thing, didn't he, where he just got butt-ass naked.
Yes, that's right, aye, with the elves.
Yeah, and that really shocked everyone.
Aye,
Equine or something.
Yeah.
But he was totally butt-ass naked, and people were like, holy fuck.
He showed his dinkle and everything, apparently.
Did he show his wand?
No. I think Emma Watson went back to uni.
For a little bit, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, bygones, right. Enough of Harry Potter talk on 365.
But yeah, I really think people should, again, especially if you have kids, this is a movie you should be watching. It might open your eyes a little bit. It kind of opened my eyes a little bit. And you know what? You know what really made me, like, I had a little chuckle at myself. And it made me realise how much homework, well, not even how much homework, but how true they wanted to be to this whole, like, thing. He tries to go into her email, no, he tries to go into her Facebook, but he can't get into her Facebook because obviously it's got a password on it. So he clicks forgot password. So then he has to go to her emails to get the code for Facebook so he can reset the password. So he goes to the emails and he doesn't know the password for the emails. So he has to send an email to another email address. How many times I have done this shit, I don't know. Fucking Skype.
Mostly while we're trying to interview someone.
Every time we try and interview someone and I try and sign into Skype, I have to do the forgotten my password because I never remember. That's why it's written
really
down.
Fucking annoying, if anything.
But like, he has to go to he has to log into his wife's personal profile to go into her emails to get the code for the email address so he can get into the daughter's emails so that he can sign into Facebook. I'm sitting there.
Where's Chloe O'Brien when you need her?
I was sitting there like, I've been there so many times. But yeah, Searching, really good film. Yeah. And it's got one hell of a twist. Because obviously a movie like that's going to have a twist.
Spoilers.
But yeah, it totally... No. That was kind of where I thought it was going to go at one point. I was like, this whole thing's going to be like, he killed her, and I don't know why he would do anything that he did in the movie if that was the case. But
because, you know, cameras are watching us all the time.
Oh, social commentary. I like it. What have you been watching?
Next one. Another Netflix one. It's just gone on, like, in the last week or whatever. It's called 22 July.
Is this the one Bob was on about? Yeah, Burton's Bob. He messaged us in Facebook chat. You obviously didn't see it.
I didn't see that. It's about the shootings in Oslo.
Anders Breivik.
You know, the on the island, the kids and that. Directed by Paul Greengrass.
I think I'm kind of over Paul Greengrass.
No one's over Paul Greengrass.
I think I kind of...
Well, no, you're not. Stupid.
I don't think I really care for his style of directing anymore.
But, yeah, this movie, man, it's the bit where he's shooting the kids is fucking just dark. Obviously it's dark, but yes, they go for it.
They go for it good. I mean, not good, but not good. But if you're gonna do that type of movie,
aye.
Because I'm assuming there's an overall fucking point to it. It's not just showing the trial and him. I'm assuming there's something there.
They show the trial,
right?
But yeah, so they start off sort of the day before, or the day of, or whatever, and then right up to the trial. Mm-hmm. But it's also like about the recovery of a couple of the characters,
right?
You know, obviously it's all true, it's all real people on that, but yeah, it's the bit with all the shooting and that it's quite difficult to watch a couple of the places, but it's really good.
Who plays Anders Breivik? Do we know him?
There's no known actors in it, as far as I'm aware.
I know this is going to sound shit, but the reason I haven't watched it, because I have saw that it's on the Netflix, is it dubbed?
No.
No? Right. Like, I've watched, like, a few dubbed things recently and all that.
Yeah, I don't like it.
I don't love it. I mean, I watched them, but I don't love it, and I was kind of like, I don't know if I can watch a shaky cam fucking Paul Greengrass movie.
It's not shaky cam.
Is it not? Is it not him just doing his usual?
No,
fucking...
man. No.
Okay.
It's not dubbed. It's all English.
I'll give it a go.
It is really good. It's hard hitting. So
it should be.
It should be. Of course, absolutely. Of course, it should be.
That was a fucking hell of a tragedy.
And I mean, yeah, yeah. It's just, and it doesn't shy away from. Even like during the trial and that, because obviously they let the guy speak at the trial.
They let him. Oh, because yeah.
Because when the hand on the Bible bit, he fucking did the Nazi salute.
Aye.
And watch it. Honestly, watch it.
Is the kid good though?
Yes, he is. I really don't think there's anyone that is actually known.
That's a good thing. That's a good thing. It's good that Paul Greengrass has done that.
Yeah.
That's because I mean he could have went out and got Matt Damon to play him if he wanted.
Would Matt Damon have done that?
Of course he would. Matt Damon do anything for Paul Greengrass. Fine well he would.
Yeah, but yeah, 22 July. It's really damn good. It's chilling. It's hard to watch at times. It's hard to listen to at times. Some of the shit that's been fucking said by this guy. But yeah, very good.
Cool, man. I'm definitely going to give that one a go because I did see it and Bob did message us on the thing saying he was tipping it for movie of the year. He was saying
I can't remember seeing that.
He was saying that he was saying that it's pretty much his film of the year. Like so far. Bob says that a lot though.
No.
Bob goes out and watches people pissing in fields and says
Infinity War.
Fuck Infinity War.
Meh.
My next movie is in animation. Animation. A manga animated UK entertainment thing. It was called MFKZ. It's a French animated film based on a comic book called Motherfuckers. And this is MFKZ. It's fucking great. It was just I was in a bit of a shitty mood when I put this on. I was
Which day was that?
Any day ending on Y. So I was in a bit of a wanky mood and I just wanted like a bit of nonsense in the background to watch, and I ended up watching the whole damn thing. It ended up like being what I was doing at the time. It is fucking nuts. it's like it's sort of a near future type area, sort of apocalyptic, sort of Blade Runner-y type place, but way more vibrant, like total lovely colours.
Probably more interesting.
Way more interesting.
Better written.
And you meet this little kid called Angelino, who lives in a rundown tenement with his best friend Willie. Angelino's like this little streetwise. He knows he's not of this world. He knows there's something else to him, but he's had a really shit existence so far, and he's just trying to get by in life without being killed by the local gangbangers, because he lives in the shittiest part of town possible. He bumps into this girl, like he nearly runs her over on his bike, instantly becomes massively attracted to her, and then his whole fucking life gets turned upside down. He's got like gangs chasing after him, trying to kill him. He's got the government chasing after him, trying to kill him. He's got like a shady sort of laboratory bunch of scientists guy trying to catch him, because it turns out that he is from a long line of Mucha Libres. You know, like the wrestlers, the Lucha Underground wrestlers. Stuff like that, aye. He's from a long line of them.
That's an underrated movie.
It is, yes. And they are considered superhuman. It's a nuts fucking movie. It's completely out there. The voice cast that they got for the American sort of release is just brilliant. Like, not massive names, but you've got Giancarlo Esposito from Better Call Saul and Breaking Bad. Gus. Played Gus.
The old boy.
I think so, yeah.
Who's like the sort of, the go-to guy, the assassin fella.
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
I never really watched Breaking Bad. He's in there. Michael Chiklis is in there, the guy that played The Thing, and he was also in The Shield. A couple of like rappers that you probably wouldn't know, they're providing some of the voices. RZA from the Wu-Tang Clan provides one of the voices. Really good cast. Bloody fucking, what's his name? He's in everything. He's like the go-to Mexican for every movie ever. He's got the big tattoo on his chest. Danny Trejo.
Oh, yeah.
Danny Trejo.
He's in everything.
He's up in there. It's just wacky. It's nuts. It's a good bit of animation, and I hadn't seen a good animated movie as fucking bonkers as that for a while. So when I watched it, I was like, that's badass. I wrote a review on the website for it because I really, really enjoyed that film. It's just crazy.
Okay.
MFKZ, or if you want to call it motherfuckers, you can. The only thing was, I kind of thought Samuel L. Jackson might pop up and do a voice, because that's his kind of shtick. But he didn't, so, oh well.
There you go.
What have you been watching?
Last movie, it's another Netflix one.
Ooh.
Or it's on Netflix, it might be something on something different and more good.
Loving the Netflix, aren't you?
Yeah, it's kind of...
All you've got?
Yeah. But no, I've got Sky, and I've got Sky Movies, or Sky Cinema.
There's nothing on that.
Oh, shite. Last film I've got to talk about is called Malevolent.
Oh. Why have I heard about that?
Because
did Lindsay watch that? What is it?
It's a film.
Obviously.
So it's about a brother. It's about a brother and sister who are they're like con artists, and they go to people's houses who they think they've got a ghost or whatever, and they kind of, it's like sort of clairvoyance. How people go and pay a $5 to get the fortune told and that kind of thing. Well, they're all fucking fake, allegedly. But yeah, so that's what they do. They do like a fake exorcism, and they get money for it. But of course, it turns out the sister's actually got actual powers.
Why wouldn't she have?
Because of course she fucking does.
It's a movie.
Yeah, because movies. So she begins to see things, and so they end up going to this house that used to be, I think it was like a school, or like it wasn't an orphanage, I think it was like a girls' school.
But it was built on an ancient burial ground.
It wasn't.
Oh man. Gutted.
I know. because all of them are. No,
real estate, bitch.
Yeah, so there's been like a mass murder of all these kids, and like the owner of the house's son is the one who did all the murdering, and so she sort of thinks that, or she thinks that the house is like super haunted.
Oh,
he knew.
Alarm bells.
What's scary?
Alarm bells.
Yeah. So they go there, thinking of like we're gonna get a big payday here because she's minted and that, and stuff goes wrong
as it always does
because movies.
Yeah.
It's actually all right. It's an alright watch. It's not the best movie in the world. It's not the worst movie in the world. It's not the scariest movie in the world.
Is it one of those, Netflix made another movie?
It's a bit like that, yeah. It's a little bit by the numbers. It's a lot by the numbers. It's got a little bit of a cheeky twist at the end, kind of. I saw it coming a million fucking miles off. Apparently, I've just Googled it to remind myself what it actually was. Because I made a note of it, because I watched it like fucking 2 weeks ago. But apparently Bill Shatner's in it. But I can't remember seeing him in it. He must have done like a voiceover or something.
Oh, right. Yeah.
But yeah, you know what? It's alright. There's a couple of cheeky jump scares. The story's okay. Why the fuck not? If you want something a little bit forgettable, a little bit scary, you don't have to pay 1,000,000% of fucking attention to it. Yeah, it's alright.
Well, obviously not, because you didn't know Bill Shatner was in it.
I did not. You would think him going, there's something in the corner.
There's a ghost in this house. You have powers. This is the movie. Just stuff like that.
Exactly.
I got one more movie.
The ghost's panties? Anything.
I got one more movie too. Breaking In. Did you ever see this one?
No.
This is one I wanted to watch when it came out. It's Gabrielle Union finally making a comeback to the movie industry. She's been away for a while, unfortunately.
Director?
No, a lady girl.
So ladies can't be directors, though?
Well, unless you're Patty Jenkins, no. So
wow.
There you go.
Wow.
Well, you can, but Patty Jenkins is going to be better than you anyway.
That's the title for the episode. Is it a director? No, it's a lady.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. I like that a lot. But yeah, the movie's called Breaking In. It stars Gabrielle Union. Pretty much she's kind of the only one in it. There's a couple of guys that you know, but you won't remember where from because they're in almost everything. Basically, the movie starts out that her dad gets ran over and murdered and killed. Well, spoiler, you don't really know he's murdered till later on. Spoilers. But he dies. They have a funeral and she has to come back to his house to put his affairs in order and pack it up to sell it on. And she takes her daughter and her son with her because why wouldn't she? She's recently broken up with her husband because why isn't she? They go to the house and they're about to spend the first night in there. The kids are like playing around in the house. She goes outside because she needs to phone the husband. And while she's on the phone, she kind of notices that the garage door is open. And she's all like, why is the garage door open? I must investigate. As you do. So she goes to the garage.
Did she turn a light on?
No. It's daylight at this point.
Alright.
She goes to the garage and there's all sorts of like drilling equipment and stuff. And she's like, oh, what's all this doing here? I wonder. And then basically... As what?
With these like sort of comic book bubbles that appeared above her head.
Should have been. Basically, as she's figuring out that there's something not quite right, a bunch of guys are in the house, and they've now got the kids.
Oh my Christ!
They've locked down the house because you kind of find out through some wonderful exposition that it's like a super secure house for whatever reason. We don't know why yet. Find out later.
It's at Jodie Foster's house,
pretty much. But, wow, Kristen Stewart was in that movie.
Yeah, it was her daughter.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, I know, right?
What a way to remember a kid actor. Like,
did she do anything after that?
I thought she... Well, yeah. She did the friggin' Vampire Twinkly movie.
I know this. It was a joke.
Yeah, alright, sorry.
You stupid tit.
But yeah, I couldn't believe that was her. So anyway,
yeah.
So
Eliza Dushku was in True Lies.
Yeah, I knew that. So the house gets locked down from the inside. The bad guys are in the house with the kids, and obviously she needs to get back in.
Natalie Portman was in Thingy.
Phantom Menace.
No. Thingy. You know. Yep.
Yeah, everybody knows that.
Yeah.
And the rest of the movie is her trying to break back into the house to rescue her kids.
She's breaking back.
It is phenomenal. It's such a good movie. Really enjoyed it. She is insanely good, and when she turns badass, she is bad fucking ass. I actually really enjoyed the film, and I genuinely thought it was going to be crap.
Did you ever watch The Brave one?
Yes, with Jodie Foster.
Yeah. Underrated.
Good movie.
Yeah.
And Saeed from Lost.
And the dog lives at the end. Spoilers.
Oh. Was it ever not the case that the dog might have died?
Well, the druggy, rapey, beaty uppy fuck, kidnapped the dog. I was upset.
Did he? Yeah. What a twat. You don't be doing that shit.
I know.
I mean, I would have just left the dog.
Bless.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Anyway.
What are you going to do?
Yeah.
So, breaking in, I fully recommend that people watch this movie. Tense as hell. Kind of like, did you ever see the movie Hostage with Bruce Willis? And they're all trying to get into the house, and like super secure house, and the kids are inside, and they've got the husband, and it was called Hostage. Really good film. It's sort of like.
Did he give a fuck or not?
I think at that point he gave a fuck. Yeah, I think the first 20 minutes he didn't give a fuck, and then he thought, you know what, this movie's pretty badass.
You know, Bruce. Anything with Bruce Willis for basically the last 10 years. Probably about that. I've kind of thought, oh, fuck you arrogant prick.
So on that note, if you go to our Facebook, and if you like the pinned post, which is a DVD copy of the new Bruce Willis movie and Adrian Brody, The Bombing, we will give you
Adrian Brody as
we
well.
will give you a free copy. We have a free copy to give away. Take it you've not been on the Facebook for a little while.
I'm aware that was on there. But
you just thought I'd avoid that one.
Can't fucking stand Adrian Brody and fuck Bruce Willis.
I know you can't. And
good review.
And he hasn't cared for a while, I'll give you that. I haven't seen it, so I cannot say otherwise.
Since that, I've mentioned it many times, but since the interview for the Red 2, I've you know what? Fuck you.
Yeah, he's just not got time for anyone anymore. He lives in his own little Bruce Willis bubble.
Fuck him.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
but yeah, like that post, get that DVD.
Yes, please do. Right. Netflix TV shows now. Right, first one. This has just gone on, I think, in the last week. It's called The Haunting of Hill House.
I really want to see this.
It's great.
Yeah, I really want to see it.
Yeah, tell it to Toony Tiger. It's really, really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it scary?
At times it's scary.
Because I read something...
It's more... It's not like that kind of thing. It's more like tense.
Right.
Scary. Yeah.
I've been reading a lot of people saying, like, the scariest thing of the decade. And
go
the
fuck
scariest
yourself.
thing ever. And I'm like, as soon as people say that, I'm like, I don't need to
listen to that pish. Because, you know, all this fucking shit on Lad Bible that you read, this TV show has got people fucking going out of their minds. Fuck off. Fuck off. Yes, it's scary. Yes, it's quite freaky. It's about a family that grows up in a haunted house. And it kind of goes back and forward in time. And it shows you how fucked up they are because of it.
Well, because they keep going back and forward in time?
No, they're not actually literally going back and forward in time.
Right.
It's going back to when they were kids,
right,
growing up in the haunted house, and then as adults,
right,
being fucked up, having.
Oh, right. Okay, now I get you.
Like damages.
Just because you're talking about like timey-wimey stuff, and
I
then
didn't say timey-wimey.
And you're like fucked up. They're all fucked up because they keep going back and forward in time.
I didn't say that either. You did.
Well, it sounded like that's what you were saying.
Stupid idiot.
But now I get you. Yes, like mental scars and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
We all have them.
I'm not going to say too much more about it because I think you should watch it.
I do want to. I really do want to.
And there are quite a lot of spoilery things that I don't want to give away.
Mm-hmm.
One big thing in particular, but that's all I'm going to say. It's quite big.
Is it that it's ghosts?
Yes. Damn. No, it's really good. It is really, really good. Everybody in it. The woman who plays Shirley, I've seen in something, and the guy who plays the brother, I've seen him in something before. That doesn't help.
I'll be checking out soon. I will be checking.
Yeah, it is really good.
Yeah,
it's really, really good. Don't listen to all this pish about it's the scariest thing ever.
That's the thing. Like, I was going to watch it anyway.
I know that kind of thing.
When people start saying that, you're just going to go, "Oh, come on."
Well, we're all about, when people start saying like Ghostbusters and whatever, we're all about. You don't listen to what they're saying. You watch it and you make your own fucking mind up.
Or you listen to what we're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we're always right.
We totally talk sense in everything.
When have we ever been wrong?
Never.
Exactly. Never. See? Point proven. So I got one TV show as well. Because, I mean, the thing is, we mentioned up at the start of the show that I got my new Xbox. So I've also been binging like games like you wouldn't believe. Mostly GTA 5, funnily enough.
Fair play.
I can't get enough of that game.
Yeah.
I absolutely love it. Although I went online with it for the first time a couple of nights ago. I've not been online since the last time I had the game because I was going through the story mode and I wanted to do the story mode again. So the other night I was like, fuck it, I'm going to go online. So I went online and it's massively improved from the way it used to be. Like hugely, hugely improved.
Right.
So really good, well done game now online. But you get some right fucking dime bars on it. Some proper star bar fruitcakes. I like
dime bars.
I like a dime bar as well, but not idiot dime bars.
Oh, not people dime bars.
No.
Chocolate dime bars.
Yeah, chocolate dime. No, I likes armadillos. Remember the advert? Crunchy on the outside, smooth in the middle. Armadillos. That was the dime advert. Anyone from the UK who remembers that advert, back me up, because he's looking at me like I'm a fucking retard. So yeah, the TV show that I've been watching.
Yeah.
Lindsay and I have been watching it. BodyGuard. I think you've already spoken about it.
I have.
Yeah. It's very BBC. Very BBC.
I think it's very BBC.
Like, it's a bit stupid, to be fair. I really enjoyed the first episode. I loved the first episode on the train when he was with the lady who was going to blow up the train. I loved that. Although, and I said it to you the other night, Richard Madden cannot act for
I disagree with that completely.
Really?
I completely disagree with that. I think you're talking shite.
He was a good Rob Stark.
Honestly, I think you're talking bollocks.
Really? Because he just kind of like, he looks like he's constipated. Constantly constipated.
Well, that could be a thing. Maybe that's what he's going for.
He went to the school of constipation acting.
Yeah.
No.
I think you're wrong. I really 100% think you're wrong.
And Lindsay...
Next James Bond.
Well, I'll tell you what, actually, I could see that. I could actually see that. Because he has that look. So I'll give you that. Like, I'm not saying he's a terrible actor. I just don't think he's that great.
But that's the character he was playing. He was constipated, and he was and he was a bodyguard. He was a constipated bodyguard.
You don't want a constipated bodyguard looking after them.
I think that was on the brief of that went to his agent.
We're looking for a 30-something constipated bodyguard.
So, will I call Kit Harington or?
It's like, will I call Kit Harington? No, Kit's a bit too constipated.
And he's not cut his hair yet. So
I think he's alright, but the thing is, I'm mad on Keely Hawes.
I know you are.
Fan of Keely Hawes.
I am as well.
So, and when did she get so freakishly tall? Has she always been freakishly tall? Or is he just massively small?
I think it's bit both.
Yeah? She seems
I really didn't
tall.
Notice.
She seems really tall. But yeah, I was loving her in it. I thought she was great. Like the whole little just fuck off.
Careful no spoilers.
Yeah, I'm not going to go spoilers-wise, but just like the way she totally flips people off kind of thing, like, get the fuck out of my face. Like, I was sitting there going, Keely Hawes, you bad bitch.
I kind of want a politician like that.
Yeah, instead of
because they're all fucking bland.
The blankets we've got.
Decisionless voiceless cunts.
Yeah. All of them. Yeah, we could do with like a me in Parliament. I could do Parliament.
You could totally do that.
I could totally do Parliament. Yeah, I'm just like those little idiots when they're in that that room when they're all arguing. What's that room called? And they're all like that room.
Parliament.
Is that what it's actually called? Parliament? No, it must have a room. It must be like a name for it. Parliament.
I think it's just Parliament.
Yeah. And they go, order! And then...
like the House of Commons?
Yeah, that's the one.
Aye.
The House of Commons.
House of Commons.
But they're all a bunch of dicks. And they're not even funny. Like, if you actually watch that... and they're like,
it's not a comedy, Kev.
Well, they're all like... they're all basically called each other twat bags, right? Like, muckle big twat bags. And then they all start giggling and laughing. And I'm thinking, that wasn't funny. Like, if it's really an insult, it's very left field, and I just don't get it. Yeah, that might be what it is.
You just need like when one of them's doing their big speech or whatever. Just need a Joe Pesci, my cousin Vinny, standing up and going, everything that I just said is bullshit.
Yeah, just something like that. That's what it would be though. Like all the turkey necks and that.
Yep.
well, not PM. But yeah, fuck politics. The Bodyguard though, we're not finished it yet. We have 2 episodes left. I am really enjoying it, but not as much as I was like 3 episodes ago. Because the spoiler thing.
Yeah.
That really took a lot of the wind out of my sails.
You have to end it, though. You have to finish it.
Yeah, I'm going to finish it. I am going to finish it. Is he a wrong'un? Has he been... what do they call it? When they go over and they fight over there and then they get all sympathetic to that cause.
Brainwashing that.
Yeah, and then they... like his mate in the 2nd episode who tried... Is he that? Has he been brainwashed?
I'm not telling you.
Because there's times when I sit there and I'm watching, I'm like, he's totally been brainwashed.
One time.
And I'm totally like, if he hasn't been brainwashed, this is crap.
I'm not telling you.
Just tell me.
No.
Alright, okay. Tell me when the mics are off.
Nope.
Oh, man. But yeah, The Bodyguard, BBC, it's about as BBC as it gets. But yeah.
Yeah.
Don't shake your head at me. What, just because there's no Jodie Whittaker with a fucking sonic dildo?
Oh.
You been watching that?
I am.
Are you taken to her?
Yes.
Yeah? Is she good?
Yes.
I haven't watched any.
Man, no, you've not fucking hell.
I'm too outraged. She's a woman. She shouldn't be a woman. Order.
Brass in the harness. Reverse parking.
Has she left her bra lying somewhere in the sand?
Oh yeah, many times. No, she's good. She's doing a good job. She's bringing something different to it.
Why has she got like 4 different companions?
I'm not sure.
Has that ever been a thing?
Maybe back in the day, I don't know.
Is it like the BBC are saying, yeah, we're going to let a woman spearhead the show?
But
however,
no. Bradley, it's really you.
We saw you on The Chase and we love you.
No, she's doing a great job. I think she's going to be good.
Good.
Yes.
I'm alright with that. I've got no problem with it.
Good lad. You're progressive.
I might let the girls watch it, girl power and stuff. I've got 3 kids that are girls. They might like a bit of Doctor Who who's a woman.
Well, I think you probably, the BBC will need the sales help because it's a woman doctor, all the kids won't want Doctor Who toys.
No.
To
be fair, I wouldn't.
I kind of still want all Doctor Who toys.
Yeah.
And Lego.
Yeah.
And Batman and stuff.
But the thing is, it's going to be a little bit more awkward when you strip your Doctor Who down, isn't it? Because it's going to have boobs now. I know you used to do that with yours anyway.
Why the fuck would you?
Because kids strip all toys nowadays, I think. I don't know.
No.
Maybe they don't.
That's just you.
Just my kids.
You pervert.
Pervert.
Right, next one.
Go on.
Right, this is a kind of... Right, it's called a docudrama.
Ooh.
Which I don't like because it sounds wanky.
I like them.
Yeah. It's called, on the Netflix, The Making of the Mob.
Oh, new Making of a Murderer is coming out.
Making a Murderer.
Yeah, like next week or something.
He's still in jail, right?
Yeah.
So...
I think it's going to be more about the other one. Because he got out, didn't he?
No.
Did he not?
No.
I thought he did.
No. He was meant to, but he's still injured.
Ah, good.
So
keep him there.
Yeah. So clearly 8 episodes and nothing's going to change. But yeah. Anyway, making of the mob.
Wouldn't it be great, though, if by the end of the 8th episode they were sat there going, yeah, we've come to the conclusion that he did actually do it.
Mm-hmm.
We're really sorry for trying to ram it down your throat in the first series that he didn't do it. However, turns out he did.
But we don't want to lose face, so what if he did it?
So we're going to hang on to this one fucking shred of evidence, which, you know, is made up by us.
Mm-hmm.
Because it works both ways.
I will still watch it. You did watch the first one, didn't you? Yeah.
He did it. He clearly did it.
It was really addictive.
1,000,000% he did it.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Anybody who thinks Stephen Avery didn't do that shit is a fucking moron.
Yeah. More moronic than his cousin.
I mean, I will 100% agree with the fact that the police were total fucking shady as bastards.
Oh, yeah.
But they had their man, they knew it was him, and he wasn't getting away with it twice.
That's a movie.
Exactly. Double Jeopardy, ho! That's a thing, I don't know what it is, though.
With, what's her name?
Ashley Judd.
Tommy Lee Jones?
Yes. I used to like Ashley Judd. She was pretty trim. Again, we don't live in California, it's not the 80s. So come on.
What else did she do?
Ashley Judd. Other stuff. She was in Olympus Has Fallen. No, she wasn't. Yes, she was. She was in the first one. She was the president's wife that died in the first 5 minutes.
Right, okay.
She's been in loads of stuff. Ashley Judd. She's been in everything, man.
She's not, she?
She was America's sweetheart at one time.
Yeah, Making of the Mob. So as I say,
Making of the Mob.
It's a docudrama, and it's about the mob. That's what it says on the thing.
What does docudrama mean?
So, it's a true story. All of it's true. All the characters, or the entire story is true. But they've got actors creating certain scenes.
Right.
So they've got an actor playing the, whoever and whoever and whoever.
Making it happen.
And so they recreate certain scenes.
Ah, right, yeah.
Right?
Okay.
Yeah, so, like you get the documentaries on the History Channel or whatever, or Discovery Channel or fucking whatever.
Or like Watchdog. Watchdog? Crime Watch?
Yeah. Aye. Where it's a real story in there.
Yeah. I know what a reconstruction is.
So it's like that.
Yeah.
But it kind of... Yeah, so there's 2 series. I've only just started the second. The second one is about Al Capone.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's not Stephen Graham. I still want him in the next series of Peaky Blinders.
Is he coming?
Al Capone is coming.
Yeah. It'll not be him.
But it could be.
It would be great. It would be great. I would have Al Capone
Save
in
that for the film.
Yeah. No, so don't do a film.
I want to see a film.
Don't do a film.
Anyway, so the first series is about New York, and the second series is about Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
Or Chicago.
Elliot Ness.
Mm-hmm. Who's it?
Elliot Ness, Untouchables.
Ross and Rachel's... No, Ross and Monica's dad.
He was called Elliot Ness, wasn't he? He puts one of yours in the morgue. No, he puts one of yours in the hospital. We put 2 of his in the morgue. That was Sean Connery.
You're nailing the fucking...
No, that didn't nail that.
Was that Sean Connery?
That was Sean Connery. Yeah.
That was supposed to be Sean Connery?
It was, yeah. I didn't nail that one.
No.
He puts one of ours in the hospital. To do. Beep. Crack on. Making of the Mob.
Wow. Okay, that's staying in.
All right, it all stays in now. It all stays in.
Yeah, so this one's about New York, and it takes you it does what it says on the tin. It takes you right back to when they were all coming over from Italy and all that kind of thing, and how it grew from. It's basically like your Godfather 2, how it grew from just a group of pals wanting to make it on the mean streets to becoming a sort of like a
business people.
Yeah, and then they become a fucking gang.
Owning the olive companies.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. But no. And then the sort of the main guy sort of did power plays and all that kind of thing. It's fucking really good.
Is Robert De Niro in it?
No.
Oh.
It's really good. Honestly.
Is anyone in it?
No.
I think I have seen I think I've seen the little video. Like
it's worth the watch. It's addictive as fuck. It really is addictive as fuck once you get into it. It's fucking fascinating.
I'll give that a go.
Yeah,
I'll give that. I love all that kind of stuff anyway.
Aye. It is really, really interesting. So like I say, Series 1 is about New York, Series 2 is Chicago, so we're getting into Al Capone, and
that's the Chicago
I've not
way.
properly started Series 2 yet. So you're going to get into like the St. Valentine's Massacre and all that kind of thing, which is cool.
I like some of that.
Making of the Mob. Give it a watch.
Yeah, I'll give that a go. And Making of a Murderer.
Making a Murderer.
That one as well. I actually don't have anything else.
That is actually worth the watch because it is a good watch, but it's a one-sided documentary. It's not. I wouldn't even call it a documentary.
What do you mean?
Making a Murderer.
Oh no, I wouldn't even recommend it. To be honest with you,
I would recommend it.
I've had people ask me if they should watch it, and I'm like, no. Like I would
say it's worth the watch because it was quite addictive, and it was. If you realise that the documentary is basically propaganda,
it's biased as fuck.
You know, a documentary should give you both sides of the argument. This fucking doesn't.
It's like the Michael Moore of TV shows.
Yeah.
Like, he has one vision and one view, and that is to slander and slate everything about the American government, and he doesn't give a fuck if the facts that he say are true or not. He just says them and expects us to listen. And I feel like that's what Making a Murderer was. Like, they were just like, he didn't do it. He didn't do it.
Yeah.
And we're going to tell you why. And fair dues, they did some extensive research and stuff like that. They realised that the cops were a bunch of shady bastards, but where are they not shady bastards?
I mean, you know, like the first 2 episodes where they said, okay, so he was locked up for rape, and then he didn't do it because this guy did it. And so
but
this guy...
Just because he didn't do it the first time.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Anyway, so, yeah.
And the evidence is stacked against him. Like, the evidence is fucking stacked against him. But they were just like, no, it was fake, it was made up, it was phony. And it's like, no, kind of think he did do that.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
And poor Brendan didn't get to watch WrestleMania. He was fucking gutted.
He would have known what was going on anyway.
I honestly, as much as I say Stephen Avery's guilty, I don't think he's innocent either.
Nah.
Brendan Dassey, I don't think he is. I think he knew exactly what was going on and he had quite a hand in it.
Literally.
Yeah. Literally.
Blimey, I got back. Right.
Yeah.
Next.
That's me. I'm done.
Yeah, me too. Because
I've been playing a ton of GTA and...
Yeah, but I've been playing Spider-Man and working.
Yeah.
So, I've got something else on my list, but it's called Something Between. Ooh. It's on Netflix, but I can't remember what it's about. So, I'll just leave it there.
Good then.
I really can't remember what it's about.
I did watch the first episode of Empire. Did you ever see Empire? With Terrence Howard?
No.
Original War Machine.
I've heard of it.
It's been on for a few years now, but I thought because I really like Power, I thought I might like Empire. Not so much.
Yeah.
Nah. There's no Tommy Egan.
Well, there you go.
And there's no 50 Cent.
He was in something else.
Tommy Egan?
Tommy was...
What?
You know, it might have been that Something Between.
Oh, I'm not watching that.
Because I don't actually know what I think it's something like otherworldly in that. Oh, fuck me, I'm going to... Tell you what, pause it now. I'm going to have to go for a tinkle. And
so we're done.
We're done.
So...
Top 5 then?
Yeah, man, let's move on to the top 5. I'm really excited for this one. Or do you want to do... Revisited first?
Oh, shit, yeah. So what have you got in your head?
Okay,
I don't want to ask that fucking question.
That's a loaded statement. So yeah, cheeky promo, and then we'll do our revisited, which was Big Trouble in Little China.
Greetings from Tromaville. I'm Lloyd Kaufman, president of Troma Entertainment and creator of The Toxic Avenger. You know, folks, when the Troma team and I are not making those great movies like Tromeo and Juliet and Terra Firma and Return to Nuke 'Em High, a.k.a. Volume 2, the Troma team and I like to kick back and inhale the most educational and entertaining podcast in the world, poop culture.
Hello, I'm Toxie. I love poop culture. Poop culture is the best. I like poop culture. In fact, I even look like some poop right now. If you look closely, it's kind of a poop.
But I'm 70 years old and I want to blow my fucking brains out. So, honestly, I don't even know why I care. 1, 2, 3, 4. Poop culture, yeah.
So I'm not going to lie to you. I didn't watch it.
No, neither did I.
I'm going to tell you something else.
Go on then.
Because, I went to put it on, and I've actually never seen Big Trouble in Little China. Because I watched the opening couple of minutes.
You've never seen Big Trouble in Little China?
No.
Oh.
I kind of thought I had. For some reason, I feel like I had. I felt like I'd seen this movie. But then when I put it on, I was like, when you put something on that, even if you've seen it like 20 odd years ago, it comes back.
Aye.
Not everything comes back, but it comes back. Nothing was coming back. I was like, I don't think I've ever seen this film.
Nah.
So now, out of principle, I'm not gonna.
Because it's not revisited anymore.
No. Is it good?
I didn't rewatch it.
Yeah.
I was going to rewatch it last night, but then you text me saying I'm not going to watch it. So I thought, well, I'll put
something else on.
Hill House on instead.
Smith.
Exactly. Yeah. So I remember it being good. I had it on DVD at one point.
Yeah.
It's a strange film. Obviously, Kurt Russell's in it.
Yeah.
And I want to say Kim Cattrall.
Okay. I'm not a big fan of her, but okay.
I think it was Kim Cattrall. Let me just check.
Well, to be honest with you, that's what put me onto this next thing, this next idea that I had. Because it is one of those movies that I have been told many a times that if you haven't seen it, you should see it. Because it's a great movie. People love it.
Kim Cattrall, James Hong. Fucking fella from Golden Child.
Cool.
Yeah. Aye, so continue on.
So I'm always being told that it is one of those films that you should have seen when you were a child, and if you haven't, you had a shit childhood.
Oh dear.
I never actually saw it.
Well, you had that anyway. So.
Well, yeah, exactly. So what I thought was I'm going to put it out on the Facebook, because something we don't really do all that often with our segments is get some listener feedback on it. Because we like to choose what we want to watch.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So I put it out there and I basically asked the listeners or fans of the show or friends of the show, could you think of a film that we probably haven't seen, but we should see? Sort of like the 365 picks kind of thing. So we put it out there and we got some responses back. I mean, some of them I'm just not even going to entertain. But other ones, I was quite impressed. And I didn't just put it on the Facebook. I messaged some people specifically that I thought would come up with something.
Not Pacific. If you say specifically, you're a moron.
We'd come up with something decent. Brigger was the first one to answer with the Rollerball, the Chris Klein movie. You've seen that, right?
I believe I've seen that.
With LL Cool J and Shane O'Mac as a cameo.
Is that the one with Superman?
I'll go with it, yeah.
With what's his name? Lois and Clark.
Yeah. Terry Hatcher.
No. The guy, the fella, Dean Cain.
Dean Cain. I think so. Possibly.
Was he in
Probably.
that?
Yeah. He was in everything back then. So yeah, we're not going to go with that one. He also said Taxi with Jimmy Fallon. I definitely am not going with that one. I did see it and it was crap because it's got Queen Latifah in it.
Never heard of that.
Then Doug chimed in with a Serbian movie.
Oh yeah.
Is that possible?
I'm curious.
I know they go on about it.
I'm curious about that.
Yeah.
Because I've never seen it.
Mm-hmm.
I am curious about that one.
Well, we'll stick that in the maybe pile. Robert Flynn Bob said this, a movie called House. We're not going to bother with that one. Carly, one of my friends, said Sleep Tight. I mean, a little description, or at least who is in it, would be good, but no. Johnny Rhodes.
You reply saying, thank you, I will.
Johnny Rhodes, who was on, he was the second cameraman on Stairs, and also on Black Site. He suggested a movie called SLC Punk, and I've never heard of that, so I'm going to... Oh, Matt Lillard. I do like a bit of Matt Lillard. So that could be... In the early 1980s, Steve-O and Heroin Bob are the only two dedicated punks in conservative Salt Lake City.
Heroin Bob.
You had me a Heroin Bob. We'll stick that in the maybe pile. I think Matt Lillard is worth a maybe.
Matthew Lillard is a good actor.
Yeah,
100%.
Yeah. Aaron Goodmiller said The Chase, which is a Christy Swanson and Charlie Sheen movie. I don't remember that one. No. That could be a look at. Chris Pearson, Hardcore Henry. He's told you to watch that before, hasn't he? Is that the one that's
on Netflix, actually.
It's all in first person, isn't it? Yeah.
Well, they said at the time that that's the closest thing you're going to get to a Call of Duty movie because it's all POV.
That could be worth a watch. I definitely didn't see it.
Ooh, Annabeth Gish is in it.
Who's that?
She was in X-Files.
Sweet. Not Hardcore Henry. Michael, I'm going to fuck his name up and I'm really sorry. Irati? How would you say that?
Who was it?
Mikhail
Moriarty.
We love that guy. He's awesome. Really sorry for fucking your name up. You'll have to come on the show and tell us how you pronounce it. 4 of the Apocalypse, which sounds like it's going to be awesome. Did a quick check. It's from the 1970s.
Blimey.
Probably won't watch that.
Nothing wrong with that. Jaws, Star Wars.
I'll give you that.
Star Trek.
Tony from the Jock and Nerd said that wasn't...
He's still a thing?
He's still a thing.
They're still a thing?
They're still a thing.
Blimey.
They're amazing. I love the Jock and Nerd. Oh, well, I love the nerd. Yeah. He said Destroy All Monsters, which I believe is a Godzilla movie from way back in the day.
Oh, fuck that.
No, I like a bit of Godzilla.
Nah.
Chris Johnson, a movie from last year. Well, first off, he said Nil by Mouth, which is that Ray Winston movie from years back. That's a great movie. But a movie that came out last year, A Prayer Before Dawn, which stars, if I remember correctly, Peaky Blinders, the youngest brother. Not the youngest brother, but the one of the 3. You know?
I don't even...
Joko?
Joko.
Yeah. Stars him. Looks amazing. So that could be...
I'd watch that. I'd watch that, yeah.
It does look amazing. Mark Zammit said Molly's Game. I've seen that, yeah. Paul Knight said an 80s film called That Was Then, This Is Now, with Emilio Estevez. I like Emilio.
Maybe.
I'll watch an Emilio movie. Matt Rose from Freddy and Fuzmo fame. Again, won an award at the Plutonium. I still think that's great. He said Piranha 3.
Plutonium Award.
He said Piranha 3DD.
I've seen that.
Yeah. Dave Hastings, Life is Beautiful, which I think is that Italian movie, Roberto Boggiabush. I don't know his last name. You know, he won the Oscar, or did he nearly win the Oscar, but he didn't win it, and he went a bit mental. I remember. I don't know. I was expecting a really obscure horror.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he gives us that. So Toby Osmond, Man About Town, Valhalla Rising. Never heard of it. You?
Oh, never heard of that.
Put it in the maybe pile.
Put it in the fuck that pile.
And Charles Chester of Boy Zero fame, Pumpkinhead. I'm intrigued by anything called Pumpkinhead, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
That's not something I've really ever thought would be the name of a movie. Pumpkinhead. Yeah, so that's some of the ones we've been getting. Anything on there really kind of...
Heroin Bob. I'm going with Heroin Bob.
Heroin Bob. So you want to go punk, SLC Punk? Yeah, SLC Punk. You want to give that a go?
You really had me at Heroin Bob.
Matt Lillard and Heroin Bob.
Yep.
See who else is in there. Anybody else in there?
Well,
Devon Sawa. The Final Destination movies.
All right.
The first one.
Oh, Jennifer Leanne, I know that name.
Jason Segel.
Fuck him.
Jennifer Leanne. Is that not Star Trek? Oh, no. Nah. No, it is.
Voyager.
It is. It's Voyager. It's Kes.
Fuck off.
Neelix's bird. Yeah.
Get that bloody Wills.
Yeah, it doesn't look much like her there.
Jesus Christ.
But there.
That's what it is. Well, bugger me.
Yeah, we're going to give that a go.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Well, now we are.
Yeah. And I'll tell you something. There are some other really cool picks in there. So I'm gonna keep a hold of them, and we may do this again.
Why not?
It'd be nice to get some listeners to tell us what they want us to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, just not
They
shit.
can be sadistic bastards.
No more sadistic than we could be.
Oh, yeah, you made me watch that fucking Christmas film.
Yeah, The Room. I made you watch The Room.
That's okay.
At one point.
That's okay.
Did you watch their new one?
No.
Best Friends?
No, not yet. Not yet.
I put it on and I turned it off in 10 minutes.
I know, I was with you.
Yeah. There is a sex scene, but they're not shagging the belly buttons. So
Shagging their nostrils.
It's just not realistic. Are we going to go on to our top 5?
Yep, let's do it.
Yeah, man, I'm really, really looking forward to this.
Really?
But next up, SLC Punk. Cool,
Yep.
man.
Yep.
Quick promo.
Hey everybody, this is Jason.
And Jeff.
And Blake. And we're the History of Bad Ideas podcast. And if you like hearing geeks talk about Fisto from He-Man,
Or zombies, or dragons, or zombie dragons.
I was given copy to read, but it's a piece of crap. So if you just like any geek or any fun stuff, just listen.
we drop every Wednesday on iTunes, Stitcher, Tangent Bound Network, or WeBeGeeksPC.com.
Oh God, I'm out of here. And remember to wear a coat.
Top 5 time, top 5, top 5,
Can't believe that was Jennifer then.
Top 5 time. Yeah, it does not look like that anymore. Like,
no.
She does look like that now, but she didn't used to look like that.
Yeah.
You know what I've been wondering? When are we going to get a Karate Kid? Like the second series? I've been wondering that.
I've
been wondering that, and it just
Has that
popped in
not
my
been
head.
commissioned yet?
Popped in my head, and I was like, you know what?
Is it because YouTube Red is going to just fucking die on its arse?
You calling fat on that now, are you?
Oh, fuck aye.
Aye. What about Amazon? You calling fat on Amazon?
No, not Amazon.
No? Google?
I would never do that to Amazon.
Calling fat on Google?
Oh yeah, Google's a complete fucking fad.
Google's like...
There's nothing in it.
It's never going to last.
It's never going to fucking... You know, it's like Titanic, this fucking ship is unsinkable.
Yeah. The funny thing is, you got that one right, and since then you've never let it go.
I've got many, many ones right.
Which ones? What else did you get right?
All of them that you fucking come up with.
You got Blab, that was it.
And what was the one we did the fucking talking heads on?
Blab.
Oh, then yeah, that one.
Oh, so you got Blab and Blab right?
Yeah.
All right, okay.
Don't question me.
It's not my fault. Right, so, this top 5, you chose it. What is it?
Favourite opening scenes in a film.
So, what
Like our personal
what we
favourites.
class in opening scenes?
The opening scene.
So, I'm going to tell you what I did.
Well, I started off by like thinking of like, you know, like a James Bondy type thing where it's pre-title.
Yeah.
But then no,
There's not really that
just
many
your
of them
opening
anymore.
scene to get you into the film, to get you going, to get you.
These days as well, you don't really get opening scenes, do you? The movie just kind of starts.
Yeah.
Half the time you're lucky if you get an opening credit.
Some of them you do, but yeah.
Yeah, when they're trying to keep it old school. So basically what I did was I vetoed Star Wars straight away because it's going to be number 1 on everyone's list. It's fucking Star Wars.
Yeah.
You know? And then I actually vetoed the Godfather trilogy.
Do they have opening scenes?
This is the thing.
Well, they do. Of course they fucking have opening scenes. Everything has an opening
Yeah.
scene, but yeah.
The thing is...
It's memorable opening scenes, isn't it?
The opening scenes to all 3 Godfather movies are pretty much just movies within themselves.
Yeah.
Like, the opening scene for The Godfather 1 is, it starts with the guy saying, I come to this country for respect and all this kind of thing. I come to you asking for a favour. And then you have that whole party. That whole thing to me is like one big scene. Because
it's at the wedding.
Yeah.
Aye.
It never leaves the wedding.
And like the old boy's pissed.
Aye. So to me, that whole thing, which is about an hour fucking long, is the opening scene. So I vetoed that as well. Yeah. But yeah, I'm going to let you go first because I haven't got mine in order and I want to...
I vetoed...
Oh, yes.
All
your top 5s from everything ever.
That basically have been on most of the top 5s that I've done over the last 4 years, by the way.
Yeah,
4 years.
That's
now,
fuck me.
Yeah. So...
Getting there, eh?
No Jaws.
Okay.
No Lion King.
Mm-hmm.
No Gangs of New York.
That's a hell of a list. And I'm vetoing most of the movies from most of my top 5s. So no Jaws, movie about a shark. No Lion King, so probably the most kidified movie you could ever get, apart from that one scene. And no Gangs. They're pretty much, on opposite ends of every spectrum.
Who cares?
I'm just saying.
Don't just say.
So, what is your numero?
I don't feel like telling you now.
50.
So
I'm interested.
Right. So, my number 5 is a JJ film.
Ooh.
It is Star Trek 2009.
Nice. I thought it was just Star Trek Beyond there.
No.
I know how much you love that movie.
Don't be fucking ridiculous.
I can't stand it.
It's not JJ for a start.
It wasn't, no.
You dingbat.
Justin Lin. Do love a bit of Justin.
Fuck him. Yeah. Our first Star Trek movie in fuck knows how long.
Yep.
Opens up on just any Starfleet ship. And we get some proper fucking Starfleety goodness.
Yeah.
We get some Star Trek-y sounds. We get some fucking lens flare.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a hell of an opening
lens
scene.
flare up the wazoo.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Hell of an opening scene. We have James Kirk being born. We have a fucking cracking score.
Mm.
And yeah, it looks fucking amazing.
Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah. Yeah.
And her from Lost. Penny from Lost. She not play his wife, the mother?
She was in House.
House. I might be thinking of the wrong person.
I think you are.
I'll Google it later.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Star Trek 2009.
Yeah, I'll give you that. I love that. I mean, I love that whole fucking film. I'm not even going to lie to you.
Except when it comes to eating popcorn.
Bad experiences. My number 5. I'm going with I am going with a Die Hard movie.
Well, shit.
I'm going with Die Hard 3, in fact. Do you remember the opening of Die Hard 3?
Yep.
When it's just like the skyline.
Hot down summer.
Down summer, and then you get that massive, awesome explosion. Mm-hmm. I just think that's a great way to open a Die Hard movie. It's a great way to open any movie, really.
Yeah.
But you've got a wicked-ass pop song from that time. You've got amazing scenes of the skyline of New York, and then that's how you start a Die Hard movie.
You're damn right it is.
It just got straight into it. I think it's like 1:30, 2 minutes long, and it just gets straight into the film, and away you go.
Yeah.
And I like the Die Hard movies, but I think that's the quickest start to a Die Hard movie you can get. It just kicks straight in.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's like, it's 3, 1, 2, 4. But yeah.
You put 3 ahead of 1?
I would.
Nice.
I think it's
I definitely would.
I think it's an amazing movie, and I would. Only slightly, don't get me wrong.
No, I'm with you there.
Put your tweets away because I'm not on Twitter anymore.
You won't get them.
Yeah, pointless of anything. Waste of time. But bloody Sam Jackson there. I know it's Alan Rickman, and he's amazing. Don't get me wrong. I am not saying anything about the movie, but if I want just to put on a Die Hard movie.
Yeah.
That, when it's not Christmas, I'll put on Die Hard with a Vengeance.
I love Die Hard with a Vengeance. And I'm completely 100% with you. I would put that ahead of number 1.
Yeah.
Big time.
Yeah.
I always preferred it. So yeah, I love that opening. I just love how it leads up to the explosion, and the soundtrack's great. Just hot towns, I'm in the city, blah blah blah, show me your titties, and then
pretty sure that's not the lyric.
Should totally be the lyric.
Should be.
But now it is when you watch it. You're going to be sitting there going,
I'm going to have to watch it now. I'm going to go, hi.
Titties.
Titties.
What is your
my number 4. Speaking of lyrics.
Ooh.
Not really.
Music and lyrics?
No. This is an iconic movie. There is no way in hell this wasn't going to be on my top 5. It's Ghostbusters 1984.
Nice. What is the opening to that film again?
It's the woman in the library where she's being chased through the sort of up and down the corridors of the library, and then the ghost screams in her face, and she goes, Wah! And then it's like Ray Park. Ray Park?
No. Ray Parker Jr.
Aye. Ray Parker's Darth Maul.
Yeah, Ray Parker's Darth Maul.
Yeah, bygones. Ray Parker.
I love Darth Maul. We had the chance to meet him.
Oh, he would have been great.
He would have been.
But, apart
from when he was getting everybody to force stand up, that was well
wacky,
gay. Yeah. But, Sorry, you can't say gay, can you? Well, crap.
You can say it. Mm.
Yeah.
But yeah, Ghostbusters. Yeah.
Nice.
So
I'll give you that.
It's Ghostbusters.
I'll give you that. My number four. Sorry. I've Holbeed my number 4. But it's okay, because they're both from the same franchise, and they're both the same director. So I get away with it. I believe. Yeah? Much like you said, I don't know what that was. I have no idea what that was either. So, much like you said with Star Trek 09,
yeah.
it was coming back to former glory. They were rebooting in a way. So, my number 4, the first half of it is Casino Royale. You know, when he's in the bathroom.
It's all black and white.
It's all black and white. It's all washed down. Martin Campbell doing his thing. Amazing director. Great little scene. But he also directed GoldenEye. And I love the opening to GoldenEye.
Fuck me. Did he really?
Yes. I did not know that either. Until I looked this up, and I was like, I couldn't make my mind up. I was like,
see, I was thinking of GoldenEye because it is the best James Bond movie, awesome. As we both know. I couldn't. It's been a while. It's been a minute since I've seen GoldenEye. I couldn't remember what the opening actually was.
It's just when he jumps off the dam.
That's right. With Sean Bean.
Yeah. Aye. It's fucking insane. Yeah. It's so good.
Damn it.
Pierce Brosnan diving off the dam with a bungee on. Fucking tux. And this is the thing. This is why I like it. It's sort of like you have that. You look slick as fuck. He bungee jumps down a dam, and then Martin Campbell comes back to do Casino Royale, and it's Daniel Craig in a bathroom getting the shit kicked out of him. Fucking love it. Absolutely love it. 2 of my favourite. I mean, GoldenEye will always be my favourite James Bond movie ever. But those are 2 of my favourite openings.
So that's when the guy says to Daniel Craig, "How did he die?" and he goes, "Not well."
Honestly, man, it's fucking brilliant.
Yeah, good call, man.
And I was like, I was sitting there when I realised it was the same director. I was like, shit. I was like, that's 2 vastly different movies.
So he directed both of the opening scenes, not the actual movies themselves.
No, the movies. Both the movies.
He directed Casino Royale. Huh. Why is he not directing all of them?
Because I don't think Casino Royale was as well received as I remember it. Because I seem to remember it coming out. Well, I seem to remember it coming out and people loving it. But obviously, it couldn't have been because they got rid of him. And I mean, I don't think he did Quantum of Solace. Did anybody do Quantum of Solace? Was it not just some like student?
It was kind of just a mashup of action scenes.
Because Mendes took over on Skyfall, didn't he?
Yeah.
He did Skyfall and Spectre.
Yeah.
And hopefully...
I'll tell you what. I actually did consider putting the opening scene of Spectre in there.
I thought you would have had that on there.
Because it's great.
Yeah. It's very well done.
All in one shot, and it looks amazing. But it's just the rest of the movie just... Ugh.
Sucks donkey dick.
Fuck that shit.
Yeah. So it's number 3.
My number 3... no. This has been on my list a few times, but I didn't veto it, so fuck you. It's JFK.
What's that about?
Lol.
What is the opening to that one again?
It's the monologue with Martin Sheen.
Yeah.
Where you know he's kind of telling you all about stuff that's leading up to it, the Bay of Pigs, and
I'll give you that.
All that kind of thing, and then it's
take a little history.
Those are drums on that because it's bloody Oliver Stone, and then obviously it goes, and then
it goes what?
Like that.
Is that not like how every Michael Bay score sounds?
Indeed, it is not. That's.
Did you at any point think about having a Michael Bay opening sequence?
Nope.
I did.
Did you?
Yep. Con Air.
Fuck that.
I also thought of The Rock.
Con Air's shit.
I love Con Air, fuck you.
No, the opening to Con Air is shit.
It's not, it's about the Army Rangers.
It's pish, man.
We've led every major confrontation over the years. Army Rangers led the way. Hoo-ah.
Hoo-ah.
Right. So what did you say number 3 was?
Shite. JFK.
JFK. I'll give you JFK. I like that. I like that a lot. You know what came up on a lot of lists? Actually, I won't say it because it might be on yours. It won't be, but it might be.
I can't even remember what my number 1 and 2 is.
So, I'm going to have to really drop one that I love.
Sorry.
No, fuck it. I'll just have to have loads of honourables. So, my number 3 is... Did you ever see the movie Magnolia?
With Tom Cruise?
Tom Cruise.
And
Julianne Moore?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, I did.
William H. Macy, John C. Reilly. Amazing movie, amazing ensemble, fantastic.
And Tom Cruise is like a motivational speaker.
Yeah.
Yes. Aye.
Cracking film.
The bit that I remember from it is when Julianne Moore is like in the pharmacy. And
How dare you?
Yeah, she's like, shame on you. Shame on
yeah, amazing.
Good.
The film is phenomenal. It's been on my list a couple of times. I just think Magnolia is great. The opening sequence is there because obviously the movie's all about coincidence and if a butterfly shakes its wings, it causes a hurricane elsewhere, kind of thing. The whole thing is coincidence. The opening to this movie, I think, is a ballsy opening. It's a great opening. It's a 10-minute monologue. I can't remember who does the voiceover though. I think it's like one of the guys in the film. And it's basically, it tells 3 separate stories of coincidences where people have been murdered or something like that.
Yeah, it's coming back.
And it's sort of like, it's done in animation form.
Aye.
It's just so cool. Like, I always loved that opening. And
I've not seen that in a long time, but it's coming back. Aye.
And it's all like, it's basically leading you up to the fact that there's going to be a lot of things happening in this movie. There's going to be a lot of people you're going to meet. It's all coincidence. Everything that happens can be intertwined. It's all connected and all this. And they tell those 3 stories at the start to kind of get you ready for, by the way, not everything is as it seems. And I love that opening.
Yeah. I need to rewatch that,
It's a good 10 minutes as well.
Aye.
It's a ballsy open.
Yeah.
Considering it's just a voiceover with, like, pictures and animations. I can't remember. I want to say it's the old boy that's in the film, but I can't even remember who he was. That's who I want to say it was, but I might be wrong.
Just some old fella.
Awesome movie.
Yeah.
Magnolia's fucking great.
Yeah, I need to watch it.
The Scott that I used to work with at the video shop used to take the piss on me because in Jane Silent Bob Strikes Back, the first guy that they go and kicks ass at the end of the movie is called Magnolia Fan. And he used to call me Magnolia Fan all the time and say, Jane Silent Bob, kick my ass.
Brilliant.
Yeah. So what's your number 3?
2. Yep.
3, 2, 1.
My number 2. Okay, right, so...
You stole my number 1! I feel like you're going to steal my number 1.
Maybe. Yeah, so I'm going to Spielberg.
Mm-hmm.
It's not Jaws.
E.T.
Oh, it's Jurassic Park.
Oh, well, yeah, God. Yeah, that's a cracking opening. What's the opening to that again?
Shooter!
That is pretty damn cool.
That was a good impression of it.
It was very good. I mean, I almost felt like I was there.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. I wasn't, but it felt like I was.
You could have been.
I could have been. You may have transported me.
Thank you. Clever girl. That was less good.
That was less good.
That was more creepy.
You maybe should have quit while you were ahead.
Yes, I should, because I sound like a rapist. Yeah, Jurassic Park, man. It's a hell of an opening to a movie.
It is.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, man. I like that one. Yeah. What? Bit pissed off now. I like that one.
Is that not on your list?
Nah.
Oh.
It's not even in my honourables. So, my number 2 is a JJ movie. As well. You went JJ earlier. I saved it for my number 2. It is the opening to Mission Impossible 3.
Nice. I'm going to find her. And I'm going to her. Yes.
Fucking insane. Philip Seymour Hoffman. Yeah. Philip Seymour Hoffman and the fuck out of a movie. It's so well done. And the great thing about that is sometimes when you get like scenes like that early in a movie or like the opening scene, it's not really the same context as you get when you get to that scene. It's totally the same fucking context. It's just nuts.
Yeah, they didn't get out of the cockadoo car. Yeah.
I love Philip Seymour Hoffman.
It's good. That is... You know what? I've not seen the latest one yet, but I do think that those movies are going from strength to strength. but that is like Mission Impossible 3 is damn good.
They're evolving into something else, is what they're doing. I've said it before, and you probably won't like it, but I've said it before. They're following the Fast and the Furious thing. It's becoming less and less about sort of like the fast cars and racing the fast cars, more about like a bank heist or a jewel heist or the caper that they get into and the fucking wild stunt that they're going to do during the caper.
Yeah.
Mission Impossible is like, I feel like it's less and less about the team now. Team's there, everybody's there, they've all got their parts, they've all got their roles, but it's like, what madcap fucking stunt can we do in this movie?
Well, yeah, I mean, the Mission Impossible, was it Rogue Nation?
Yeah.
Was the last one. Where basically it was all around the bit in the Dubai where he's climbing up the outside of this thing.
Well,
which looked amazing.
It does look amazing.
Don't get me wrong.
It's fantastic. And to think that Tom Cruise does all that shit himself is just mental.
That.
And let's be honest, he's getting on. You know, he's no spring chicken. But the new one, was it
Fallout?
Fallout, is like, you take that Dubai building and put like 4 of those scenes in a movie, and that's what you've got with the new one.
All right.
Not the Dubai building, but like, you've just got 4 massive big fuck off stunts that are like, all right, and then you get a little bit of story.
So like quite solid.
Yeah, you get some Simon Pegg jokes, which, you know, every movie needs. And then you get another massive big stunt, a wee bit more story, a little bit of backstory, and then another massive big stunt, and then the credits.
Huh.
And it's kind of like, I enjoyed it, I loved it, but I think it was just because the stunts were nuts.
Yeah. Fair play, like,
and I especially love
that's what they're going for.
The scene where he broke his ankle when he was over in the UK and he jumped that building and broke his ankle. They kept the scene in, not the actual ankle break. But there's an actual shot of when he stands up to run away, and you see him pretty much limping off the camera. And like, I love the fact that they left that in though. I loved that because it was like, he did break his ankle when he filmed it, and they didn't make it like he just got up and went. You know, he broke his ankle and it fucking hurt. They kept it in. It's cool. It's cool. So
fair enough.
Number 1.
Will we do some? We've got some listener feedback. Will we do that before we get to some number 1s?
Go for it. You might. One of those bastards might steal my number 1.
Oh, will we do our number 1s first?
No, it's all good. Let's go for it.
Right. Okay. So, Jeff from Hobby fame says Watchmen.
Yep, was nearly there.
Yeah, Watchmen was good.
Yeah.
He said Up.
Fuck that movie.
I've never seen that. Never seen it.
Hate Up. Absolutely hate Up.
Doug Campbell of the Dallas Action.
Oh, dude.
Says The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly.
Great.
Which is a good call.
Sergio Leone, fantastic.
Yeah, that's all he said for that one. Aaron Goodmiller says Scream, Dark Knight, Children of Men, Jaws, because I wasn't allowed to, and Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Children of Men gets a lot of love.
Yeah, I've not seen that in ages either.
I think I only ever watched it the once and I wasn't overly keen.
Same here.
But I feel like it needs a rewatch because everybody rates it. Like, a lot of people rate that movie.
It's Clive Owen, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I maybe need to go back to it.
I think he tried to shag a prostitute and he went, that's mental, I'm Clive Owen. Extras reference, Kev.
In real life?
In the... fuck off.
Okay.
Jason Brigger said Paul Blart Mall Cop.
Of course he did.
And Barton's Bob said Trainspotting, Amelie, The Naked Gun, Ghostbusters, and Halloween.
Some good picks in there.
Yeah.
Halloween's when he kills the kid kills them, innit? That's the opening scene. It's like Michael's first kill type thing.
Yeah.
When he's a kid.
It's been a while. It's been a while since.
It's pretty badass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, number 1s.
What is your number 1, okay. Mr. Christopher?
I was a little bit turned on by that. So my number 1, it's a Lord of the Rings film. And it's The Fellowship of the Ring.
What's the opening to that film?
It's the flashback to the creation of the rings
Right.
With the voiceover with Cate Blanchett.
Is that what you were like gonna get shit for?
No.
What was you gonna get shit for?
I'll tell you that in a minute.
All right.
Maybe. No, this is. It's when it flashes back to the war with the elves and men and Mordor and all that, and then with Sauron with the ring, and he gets his hand cut off in that.
Sweet.
Have you seen it?
I've seen it fucking years ago. I haven't watched Lord of the Rings for a long fucking time.
It's mainly the voiceover with Cate Blanchett, to be honest.
Tidy.
Because, she's being all like
sexy.
Cate Blanchett. Yeah.
Gives you chubs.
Oh,
aye.
Yeah.
Semi or full?
But she's full.
Aye.
Yeah.
Full chubs.
But yeah, Fellowship of the Ring, and it's fucking good, and it's better than the entire 3 Hobbit movies.
It's not hard.
No.
Apart from the barrel roll. The barrel roll was awesome in the second film.
Down the river?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was awesome.
I did like
that. Was awesome. But fuck the rest of it.
Yeah.
Yep, so Fellowship of the Ring, number 1.
Right, well, I've got a wee bit of thinking to do. So, yeah. I am going to go with the movie that pretty much... It didn't kickstart my love of movies. I've had love movies for a long time, but this was... I'd never really seen a talkie-talk movie, like a proper talkie-talk movie. I'd never really seen an independent, like, low-budget movie or anything like that. I'd mostly just seen what my dad put in front of me, which was, like, the big-budget shit wank fests and stuff like that, which I loved. But the first time I ever got to see Clerks, I fucking loved it. And I didn't know then, but it was pretty much going to be, I've had that day. I have lived that day. The movie opens with him lying in bed, sort of like, well, I think he's like in the closet actually, and the phone rings, and he answers the phone, and he has to go to work. It's his day off, but he has to go to work. Been there, done that. We all have. Everybody's had that phone call, and then it leads to the most fucking madcap day you can have. I just think the opening to Clerks, it's black and white. It's edited piss poorly because Kevin Smith at that point couldn't really edit for shit. The sound, I don't think the sound's that great, but I've been there. Like, I've lived that day numerous times, and I think Clerks is a fantastic movie, and I love that opening sequence. It just kind of gets you into what's about to happen, and yeah, I love it.
Yeah, fair play.
Yeah. So I went with Clerks.
Okay.
I did have a couple others that were neck and neck, but as you said, sort of vetoing films that have been on your top 5 numerous occasions. I had to veto a couple myself.
Yeah.
Which was a shame.
Yeah.
But Clerks was in my top 5, and it made its way to number 1 because it has a lot. That movie itself has a lot of sentimental attachment to me for certain reasons, but that opening sequence is like, I love it. It's not as flashy as some of your opening sequences. It's very...
But the top 5 was favourite.
Yeah, exactly. So I went for that.
Good call.
Yeah.
Got any honourables?
Honourable mentions, I mean, The Dark Knight went straight into number 1 as soon as we thought, as soon as you mentioned this, and then I was like, I'm taking that out, because surely that's everybody's. The reveal makes you stranger, like, fuck me, you can't. Can you actually beat that?
No.
Is it beatable? I'm not sure it is. It's fucking Heath Ledger, man.
Well, yeah.
And then when you think about what was coming for the rest of that movie, like, shit, man.
Yeah, that is a hell of an opening.
Yeah.
Aye.
I had the Reservoir Dogs sitting in the diner. I don't tip because I don't believe in it. Awesome. I had the Fight Club opening with the gun in the mouth. I can't think of anything. But the main reason I love that opening is because you get the payoff 3/4 of the way through the movie when the gun's in his mouth again and he says, I still can't think about anything. And Brad Pitt goes, flashback humour. Just fucking great, man. Chuck Palahniuk, what a fucking writer that guy is. And Team America.
Paris.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything is okay.
Yeah. Okay, I'll give you Team America. Like,
It is awesome. we saved the day. We fucking destroyed Paris.
It's okay, Paris. The terrorists are gone. Yeah, I'll give you that one.
I love when he's like walking along with the kids going, Frère Jacques, Frère, just to let you know we're in France. And it's like, Jean François. It's just fucking awesome. And then you get there.
Yeah. They need to make more movies.
They need to make another Team America. That's what they need to do.
Yeah. Honourables, I had The Conjuring 2.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
In Amityville.
Fuck yeah.
Lincoln, where it's like a battle scene in the Civil War.
Yes.
It's like brutal as fuck. Avengers Assemble. Loki comes back.
Yeah, give you that.
And then it's like, so what do we do?
Yeah, give you that.
Yeah.
10 years in the making. No,
not at that point.
A couple of years in the making.
And also Joss Whedon.
Yeah.
Beverly Hills Cop.
When he's taking down the drug lords.
This one is, I think this one is like, I think it's like fucking cigarettes or something.
Right.
And he's
the back of the lorry.
Aye. He's hanging off the back of the lorry, and you've got the.
That's a good one. That is a good one.
I can't remember what song it is. It's a really 80s song.
It's like boom, boom, oh yeah.
Aye.
Because that was the name.
It's something like that. But it's it's just energetic, fucking Axel Foley.
Yeah, man.
Intro.
Cool. Yeah. And a super honourable mention to Redwood. That's got a good opening.
It does have a good opening.
It's a great opening.
Yeah.
Which, when I watch it now, I still can't believe that's Jessica Jane Stafford. But it is, and that boils me. Not as much as it boils him, though. How could you not know that was her? So
yeah.
One thing if I can find it, I need to do something before we finish up.
Oh shit.
Dee. I don't know where it'll be now. Oh, fuck, I'll do it on the next one. Basically, I can't actually think what this guy's name was right now, but we had a message on our Facebook page from 2017.
Oh yeah, you told me about this. Aye.
And I stumbled upon it in the spam page, and he asked me if I could give them a shout out, but right now I can't fucking find it. There you go.
Huh.
Yeah, so back in the 5th of January 2017.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, it went straight to our spam, so we can't be held accountable for this, because I do get
I didn't even realise the Facebook Messenger had a spam filter.
Yeah, neither did I, really. Somebody sent me one, and you know how it comes up on your phone? Like, you get a little screen of it, and then when I went into our messages, it wasn't there, and I'm like, well, it just said on my main screen that there was a message there.
I don't get that because I don't have the Facebook pages thing.
Right, well, that's how I found it. Because I got somebody else's, so I went into the spam and I saw the thing. I was like, and then I saw that and I was like, holy shit, that's fucking. So it's basically this lad who's obviously been listening to us for a long time, is a big fan of the show and all that. He asked back in 2017 if we would be kind enough to give himself and
then we blanked him for a year and a half.
Yeah, and some of his family to give them a shout out. They're listening from Birmingham. And I know we've got a few fans in Birmingham, because I know a few people from Birmingham who do listen to the show, and so yeah, I'm guessing that's maybe how he found us. It'd be nice if he just stumbled upon us and just thought these guys are all right. Lee Anthony Beat, he asked if we could give him a shout out, basically, and I feel like normally I would have just glossed over it, not bothered. But 2017, man.
Yeah, that's a bit shoddy, like.
And then when I saw it, and then I was like, oh shit, he's going to see that on Reddit now. I mean, would he be bothered 2.5 years, a year and a half later? I did say, oh my Christ. For some reason, this is in our spam. Please don't hate us. Our one listener.
He's done listening now.
Aye.
Done listening. He's like very firmly in the What a couple of bastards.
I will never listen to those pricks ever again.
What was his name?
Lee Anthony Beat.
So, Lee Anthony Beat, just welcome to the club, buddy. Welcome to the fuck Kevin and Chris. The couple of bastards.
Long time listener, one time message, didn't get back to me. The twats.
Rude. If you are still listening, thank you. And, yeah. How are ye?
It's awesome.
How are ye?
It is awesome.
Right.
I might see if he's a Bruce Willis fan and see if he wants to win that film.
Why the devil not?
Because you've made people not want it.
I've alienated all the rest of them. There's not that many of them left, though, to be fair. So, not after fucking good day bloody fall asleep.
I love that movie. So, yeah, I think that's been episode 119.
120?
No, 119.
Are you sure?
I think the last one was 118. Because we got their number.
That's right.
Yeah.
Stupid fucking joke.
And nobody was happy. I was like, I've made a Stained reference in our title. It's like, in the immortal words of Stained, it's been a while. It's been a while since I could hold my head.
No one was happy.
Yeah. I wanted like a well done, Kev. You made a Stained reference in 2018.
Why would anyone say that to you?
I made a Stained reference in 2018.
No.
Okay, so we're gonna go.
Yep.
We're gonna be back.
Yep.
6 weeks time.
Yep.
See you in November.
A Christmas episode. No, we're doing a fucking Halloween episode.
When's Halloween?
In a minute.
No, in a minute.
It's the 18th today, so yeah, now in a minute, so probably not.
I will do one.
So Christmas special.
No, fuck off. We'll be back very soon. We will. We've had life. Life's been life, and yeah, life is life.
Exactly.
But we'll get there.
Deep. That was deep.
That was pretty fucking deep. I am very deep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I know.
Lindsay,
I'm aware.
Lindsay says that about my butthole all the time.
As do I.
You'd know. Anyway, see you later.